Welcome to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Tonight's stream game will be Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We're going to be finishing up the trial, Turnabout, for tomorrow. And I'm not too happy about it. Oh, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, what have you done? Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream, because I'm not sure I can enjoy the game with the direction it's headed. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see Extemporaneous was here early saying hashtag injustice we trust. Hashtag in Fulbright we trust. Hashtag in Logan retrust? Question mark. Maybe, maybe not. Well, I mean, I can at least say I haven't done a whoopsie daisy do murder or nothing like that. How you doing, Extemporaneous? Says Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. This reminds me of a vid I saw about how Barney is secretly an eldritch horror that feeds on children's imaginations. I feel like that's kind of a common thing where we look at sweet and innocent stuff and we always try to say, like, here's a really twisted interpretation. The good guys were really the bad guys. The wonderful thing was really a monster. Ray says, injustice we trust. It has to be done. I don't want to do justice. Why do we have to do justice? I mean, can't we just get together with Judge Uchi and say, you know what? He's our friend. There's no law that says we have to convict him. At least not in Japanifornia, I'm sure. Let's see, Beowulf says, injustice we trust. I know, that's the worst part. But how you doing, Extemporaneous? Ray, Beowulf. Oh, there's Queen Katie saying howdy. Injustice we trust, an angry face. I am so sad about this. Like, every time I keep thinking about this trial and what we're gonna have to do tonight, it fills me with sorrow. I don't like this. But let's load up the game for where we left off. We had gotten to the point where Phoenix came to the realization that we had come to a couple of streams ago and finally told everybody. And everybody's like, what? Bobby Fulbright? Detective Fulbright is the killer? And we're like, yeah. And now we got to explain why. And I feel like the Edgeworth should be on our side with this, because he just wants Blackwell to be acquitted. We pretty much demonstrated that it's not Athena Sykes. Although maybe Edgeworth will be conflicted about this. Maybe Edgeworth is friends with Fulbright, because the prosecutors work close together with the police. I mean, Gumshoe is like his work husband. Basically, X-Ray says, when in doubt, injustice we trust. Oh, I should have made an injustice we trust command. Katie said, today is gonna be a fun stream for you. I don't know if it will be for me. X-Ray says, every day is a fun stream, cause... When then Ray says, that should be a command. Now it should be. X-Ray says, every day is great at your Juness. Should I make really quickly right now while we're waiting? I can make an injustice we trust command. You guys can't stop me. Actually, I'll wait a little bit. Let's play a little bit of the game, because we obviously don't want anybody, any lurkers maybe joining us to think he doesn't play the game. That's easy, Your Honor. Detective Fulbright was leading the 4th floor evacuation effort. Our first clue is that he made no attempt to have any other ladder put to use. The ladder in the robotics lab is the only one he ordered to be lowered. Okay, yeah, for those who missed it last time, we realized how he escaped was when the launch pad and the museum were rotating around their track, that Fulbright escaped by jumping off of there and grabbing onto the ladder that was going to the emergency ladder from the robotics lab. And we learned he was able to do that because he don't feel no emotions, and that is a superpower. So, yeah. The second is that he directed everybody to the basement shelter with this ladder. Verily? Verily, it was all part of his plan to create an escape route. Verily, forsooth. Okay, well, Judge, both lawyers agree. If the prosecution and the defense both agree, can't we just say, okay, trial over, move on. Let's never talk about this again. Let's just not dwell on the fact that Bobby Fulbright has done this horrible thing.
TTS Edgeworth, the type of dude to say, perchance.
Do you want a headcanon that Edgeworth was the guy who wrote that Super Mario Brothers essay? Perchance! Mario, oh crap, what were the lines in it? I wish I had it memorized. I want to read that as Edgeworth now. Thank you, Wendy! How are you doing, Wendy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, you know what? I am going to really quickly make that command we were talking about. Command, in justice we trust. And we're just going to do a quick little command. We can change this later. And let's see. There, we now have a command. Exclamation point, in justice we trust. Feel free to make use of that if you want. Let's see, Ray was saying to Exterminator, oh, I just read that. Exterminator says, every day is great at your June-ness. Exterminator says to Ray, anything is a command if I believe hard enough. Ray says, guys, I've got my pajamas ready for the sleepover. Oh, yes, everybody doing that. I did that. Oh, ow. I went to lift up my leg to show my pajamas and I just banged it on the underside of the desk. I talk about how I'm not good at games. I'm not good at life. Oh, see, I got my Christmas pajamas. Christmas pajamas. They're red and black plaid for Christmas. So yes, we're having a sleepover tonight. I hope y'all are ready to like have pillow fights and do each other's hair and talk about who we have crushes on and things like that. Oh, my knee hurts now. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more. Then I'll be back to the chat. But it's so good to see all of you. How are you all doing? I hope your weeks are going well. Not that you have multiple weeks, but each of you has a week. Mine's been a little bit stressful and busy, but I've had a lot of auditions this week, so that's good. Hopefully I'll actually get one of these jobs. Verily, it was all part of his plan to create an escape route. After Detective Fulbright saw to it that the ladder was lowered from the robotics lab, he went to the lounge where he killed Clay Terran and escaped to the Space Museum. The museum started moving slowly, so he waited for the right time, got a running start. Whee! So we get an animation of that. And just as the corridor was passing the ladder, he leaped onto it. Gah, I don't believe it. That Adulpate. Hang on, I need to look this up. I'm having to do a lot of stuff. Adulpated definition. Am I saying it right? Okay, adulpated, being mixed up or confused, eccentric, unable to think with clarity or act intelligently, mentally confused. Okay. I don't think that, just because he can't feel emotions, I can't believe it. That adulpated detective did all that. Was it really him? All this time, I thought he was my friend. Well, you know what? Apollo, even if everything about him is a lie, he can still be your friend. Oh, we're gonna see flashbacks of him being amazing. Yeah, sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. This makes me so sad. Everything was a lie. Everything was a lie. I am gonna read some more chat though. Vero, how you doing, Vero? Says, yeah, sleep over. I have PJs on as well. Okay, show of hands. Show of hands, who has pajamas on right now is ready for this? Because Extemporaneous pointed out in the Daily Post of holidays, today is, what was it, National Sleepover Day? So he's having a sleepover. Extemporaneous says, wait, so Laura confirmed? The announcer at the beginning of each stream, is Logan confirmed in universe? Dude, was that not assumed? Should I retcon that away? Extemporaneous said, joke's on you. I also am wearing my PJs. Awesome. Hey, Mark, saying hello. How you doing, Mark? Good to see you. How is your week going? I hope it's going well. Okay, let's continue here. I'm getting distracted, but I love getting distracted by you guys. I've mentioned before, this is just kind of a pretense to hang out with you. Oh, by the way, I finally watched part of the first episode of John Mulaney's Everybody's in LA series. What?
TTS, okay, can someone explain what has happened in this case in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, Jay? No, but can someone recap for me? I've missed like half of this.
Okay, so here's what happened. Okay, so Yugi and Joey and all their friends, they're investigating. Well, not investigating. They're dueling somebody. They go to duel somebody. They show up, and the person they were supposed to duel has already been defeated by somebody. And like, oh my gosh, this person got sent to the Shadow Realm. And then we found out that Joey Wheeler did it. And he's been lying to us this whole time. And he's actually a sociopath from a different country who just, it's awful. It is absolutely awful. No, I a few streams ago realized that our good friend, Bobby Fulbright, the detective that has been helping us and has been so earnest and wholesome and wonderful, is really a murderer. And he's a spy for another country, and he clinically does not feel emotions. And it's awful. And I realized it 3 streams ago, and I've been hoping I'd be wrong, but it turned out I was right. So that is what happened, Wendy. Thank you for the TTS. And my catchphrase, it's injustice we trust. See, this is the problem. That was the first clue. The first time we met him, he gave us a clue because it's not in justice we trust, it's injustice we trust. It was right there, staring us in the face the whole time. Then, his concern for Simon was also all just one big act. I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. That monster killed Clay. Hey. He may be a murderer, but I don't think it's fair to call him a monster just because he's a murderer. He had me completely fooled. Come to think of it, he's the one who brought that bloodstained lighter to court too. So do we think that he falsified the evidence, that's why it had Athena's fingerprints in the blood? Oh, because remember, she was in the museum and she passed out. He probably just went over and just put the fingers on there. Oh, and a poll just appeared. Do you have PJs on? Sleepover, yes! And then, should I go change? Probably, if you're not in pajamas, you should be now. Actually, it says, random Transformers check. Grindcore. Grindcore, sadly, has never had a toy. He's a comic book exclusive character. He's a Decepticon. He was hanging out with some really cool Decepticons, like... Gallop! Thank you so much for re-upping the sub! Thank you so much. Oh, no, you didn't re-up, you gifted one. Oh, it says that you've gifted 50 subs in this channel. Thank you so much, Gallop. You gifted a sub to Ray. Sorry, I just heard the pring, and at first I thought it was like a raid or something. Thank you so much, Gallop. How are you? Welcome. But yes, sadly, extemporaneously, no one's made a toy of Grindcore. I would love one. He was like hanging out with Galvatron and Cyclonus and guys like that, and Straxus. Ray says, hello! Gallop says, so late in the fandom you are. I know, I saw you posted on Discord that, like, Apollo Justice came out like 17 years ago? Quick Eddie said, it makes you feel better, Logan. You only have 3 cross-examines left and then no more suffering. Well, except, I don't know, because the DLC case, Beowulf told us the DLC case takes place earlier in the game. And so maybe we're gonna see Bobby Fulbright and we'll be hanging out with him, but we'll know inside that it's all a lie. And it's so sad. Oh, and Vera's lurking? Oh, it says, oh, I'll make a sandwiches for the sleepover. Ah, yes. Can I have whatever kind of sandwich you make? Can I have some cheddar on it? Cheddar makes everything better. Thank you very much, Vera, for the lurk. I appreciate that. The scumbag even made me turn on Athena. Darn it, how the heck did I fall for all that? Hey, you're calling him a scumbag, and now you're swearing, Apollo? You're letting him win. You're becoming worse than he is. He may be a murderer, but now you're swearing. That's how bad guys win, if they get you to swear. For him to have wormed his way into the police department as well. Oh. See, we're all in agreement. Are we going to get to the judge and be like, I'm not convinced? Your Honor, the defense demands to question Detective Bobby Fulbright. Do we have to? I mean, it sounds like we're all on the same page here. I can just do the gavel thing and then go home. Yes, I agree that we need to hear from him right away. The court will take a short recess, and then Detective Fulbright will take the stand. Recess, I call kickball. With the what?
Made lots of cheesy sandwiches and like 4 PBJ sandwiches and looks at paper, 1 peanut butter and cheese sandwich for that one person.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll try it. I've had peanut butter on pizza before. I could try it. Oh, the poll is done with 75% saying sleepover, yes, 25%. You 25% got to get some pajamas on. I mean, I'm wearing like a regular t-shirt. So like from the waist up, I was going to say business from the waist up, but I'm actually, this is casual. But my pants are pajamas. So thank you very much for the poll and for the sandwich and for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. Now I'm wondering how peanut butter would taste on cheese. Has anybody ever put peanut butter on cheese before? Huh. December 20th, 5:13 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. Why wasn't this where we had the to be continued? Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
TTS Injustice We Trust cries.
I know, it's so sad, Crystal. Crystal, welcome. And we just made an Injustice We Trust command in honor of Fulbright. And by the way, fair warning, my voice may end up getting kind of thrashed today. I realized I forgot to stock up on like bottled water. And so all I have is about a little bit less than half of a thing of chocolate milk from dinner. And about half of a bottle of water that I was drinking earlier today. So if my voice goes out, I apologize in advance. But thank you very much for the TTS, Crystal. If it wasn't for everything you did, I don't thank me yet. We still have an uphill battle to fight. How? We know she's innocent. This is beyond what we have to do. You got it, boss. Oh, Apollo said, home. Apollo! Oh, you didn't trust me. You tried to get me convicted of murder. We are not friends anymore. Well, this is awkward. I mean, not only that, but he was doing clavier poses last time.
TTS, you did your job as an attorney. Your job is done, Phoenix.
Yes, we should just say, okay, now it's great. Now let's just move on. No one has to prosecute him. We could just, I think that, sometimes maybe he gets away with it. He just says, you know what, you're our buddy. Just promise not to do it again.
TTS Phoenix pulling his collar RN.
Yeah, go, yeah. This is awkward. Wah, 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 wah. By the way, speaking of cartoonish things, I have been hearing some rather unpleasant things about Drake in the news lately. Because I guess Drake and Kendrick have had some diss tracks against each other, and I've never felt more white in my entire life than saying that sentence. But apparently, like, there's our accusations that Drake has, like, had some sort of inappropriate, I don't know how inappropriate, but some sort of inappropriate relationship with like Millie Bobby Brown, 11 from Stranger Things, from when she was like 13 years old and he was in his 30s. I don't know if like anything actually happened between the two of them, but it was unpleasant to hear about. Anyway, Athena, can you do me a favor? Huh? What is it? Just like stop being mad at me for no reason. Could you punch me, please? Oh, okay, this is sweet. I do love it when anime guys do that. It's like, yeah, punch me in the face. Do it. What? Why should I do that? Because I should have believed in you. I let the doubt inside me get the best of me. I'm really sorry that I didn't try. Ouch! That was a light slap. Don't be such a dope. I was really touched by what you did. Huh? Now what are you talking about? I want to believe in Athena. I really do. But what is faith without doubt? That's why I need to question her guilt. So that once the truth finally comes out, I can really fully trust her. And there's the music. So I guess they're friends again now. See, violence is a beautiful foundation for friendship in Japanifornia. Not in real life. Not in real life. Quick said, love how the title for that save is The Phantom Reveal. Oh, is that what it said? I didn't even notice. I didn't pay attention. You know, let's take a look at that. Is that what it says?
Did you guys know the fingerprints of koala bears are so indistinguishably similar to humans that they have been confused at crime scenes in the past?
Holy cow!
Imagine a koala as a detective.
I imagine a koala as a detective? Why not? I can see that. It was a little fedora, sweetheart. You know, I'd forgotten that, but I had heard that one time years ago. I'd completely forgotten that little factoid, but I had heard that years ago, which is kind of amazing. Just the idea that animals have fingerprints. Here's something interesting. Did you know that humans, that we have stripes? But it's like, apparently like our eyes can't see them unless we are under a certain type of like UV light. And different people have different like patterns of stripes, kind of like different like cats will have different patterns of stripes. But the people on our skin, we're striped animals. We're striped. Like, go get a UV light or some. So I don't know what kind of light, but there's some kind of light that you can like check out, and all over like your chest and your back and everything. You could very well have stripes. Okay, so yes, it's the Phantom Revealed. I never noticed that. Ray says to Vero, make mine extra peanut butter. Extra Ray says, it's not my boy Bobby. Stop spitting lies, Logan. I wish they were lies. Extemporaneous says, ooh, does that mean we can hit Logan with pillows? You can. I have like several pillows on my bed. I like to sleep with my head kind of inclined up, so I make like a little pile of them. I got enough that we can have a pillow fight. I'm the Eggland saying hi. Life update. Finished out school with 3 A's and 2 B's. Finished enrolling for first semester of college. Ready to graduate. Had another health checkup. Got a new prescription to help with some migraines. And got a referral to a neurologist. And plan to schedule another appointment in 2 to 3 months. Okay, thank you so much for that update. Let us know how it goes. I hope it goes well. And congratulations, Eggland. 3 A's and 2 B's. That's fantastic. So yes, everybody, congratulate Eggland if you haven't already. That is wonderful news. And how are you doing? Do you feel like accomplished? Do you feel excited? Are you ready? Vera says to Ray, yes, sir. Eggland said, so a lot of good stuff from the sound of it. I mean, I would think getting the referral to the neurologist is a good thing. You'll be able to figure out what's going wrong. Ray says to Eggland, congrats. Hope everything well, but also congrats. Ray says, bro said verily. I know who here has ever said verily unironically. I don't think I ever have. I'm just saying. You took the time and effort to genuinely think about who I am and what I'm made of. It turns out what I'm made of, it's mostly water, but a lot of meat and bone and some fat and skin. After all that, how can I punch a true friend like you, Apollo? So I won't punch you. I heard what happened. Okay, I'll read some more in the chat. I was just zooming right now. Instead of punching him, she's gonna like kick him in the crotch. Because if you ever have a friend that's like, punch me to show we're friends, you know, you're like, no, I'll do you one better than that. Okay, I'll read some more in the chat. Let me have a sip of water though. All right, there we go. See, Ray says, I eat a PB&J, and the amount of peanut butter to jelly ratio doesn't make me have to drink a liquid to wash the peanut butter out. I don't want it. But it's gotta be milk. Like the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, yeah, you gotta wash down with milk. Quick Kitty said, superpower, not having unnecessary feelings. How?
Someone, not snitching, tried to tomcat you and it didn't work.
Wait, what? That was supposed to be a tomcat, or is it when I was taking a sip of my drink? Because I can do that quickly. Because we already learned last time that has a dangerous potential. Or was it the tomcat, or was it the objection? I think it was the objection last time. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. And I'm watching y'all in the past, because I'm probably already like 20 minutes behind in the chat. See, Wendy, that was read by TTS. Exterminator says, mayhaps. You know, it's one you don't hear a lot. Peradventure. That also means like maybe or perhaps. And Malk says, verily. Ray says, also, I'm in chapter 4 of the very first game. I am slow at this game. Edgeworth, how could you? Back in the days where we got to see Edgeworth like every chapter. I missed that. Exterminator says, Super Mario essay? Do you not know about this? Exterminator, I think we did a dramatic reading of one of them one time on stream about 6 months ago when we were doing Super Mario RPG. Eglin said, nah, I think Phoenix wrote it and Edgeworth created it. And that's where he picked up her chance. What he says to Eglin, 1000%. Exterminator says, smooth or crunchy peanut butter is a serious question. Okay, I prefer crunchy peanut butter. but it's a pain to spread. And so if I'm making a sandwich, I'm using creamy because it's just easier. The bread that I use is usually pretty light and fluffy, and the crunchy will just kind of smear it. But the main thing is the peanut butter needs to be Jif peanut butter. Jif tastes so much better than other peanut butters. Just putting that out there. Jif. They did not pay me for this advertisement, so you know you can trust it. Jif. After all that, how can I punch a true friend like you, Apollo? You didn't have any trouble slapping him a second ago. Thanks, Athena. I'm into being slapped by goyles. And thanks for waking me up to reality again. Guess I know now who to call if I ever get sleepy in court. Looks like you have some promising young people working under... Oh, is it gonna be Edgeworth coming over to check on us? It looks like you have some promising young people working under you. Ah, it is Edgeworth. His glasses are back on. Did you bring Kay Faraday? You should bring your adopted daughter to court too. Edgeworth! How you doing, Milesy? Yeah, I think they're pretty great myself. Since you and I can't have children of our own, I'm just collecting them like Pokemon. And they're not afraid to keep me in line. Anyway, I have some very good news. Aura Blackwell has surrendered and the hostages have been set free. Trucy and all the others? Oh, thank goodness! I mean, I have 2 backups here if Trucy got killed, but I mean, it's nice that I don't have to use them right now, because just like I'm a potion hoarder, I am an adopted child hoarder. You never know when you're gonna need one. Like if your kidneys go out or something. Although I guess you want biological children for kidneys, I guess. Ms. Blackwell said she had something she really needed to do. So I granted her special permission to do what she must. That sounds like a bad idea. Because I'm fairly certain what she has to do is come down here and assassinate Fulbright. That is what's gonna happen. She already said that she doesn't want justice, the justice legal system, to take care of people who have wronged her, that she wants to kill those people herself. You have let someone who just took hostages and threatened to murder them go free, enigmatically saying that there's something she needs to do, and you're like, do what you must. She's gonna kill Fulbright! I wonder what it is. Oh, crap, she's here. Miss Blackwell, please don't kill me. Huh? I didn't come to apologize if that's what you're thinking. My actions are what allowed the truth of what happened 7 years ago to come to light. But I did come because I had something to say to all of you. Miss Aura! She better not be here to complain about something. Oh, that'd be even worse than killing somebody. Let me read you a few more comments in the chat, though. Extemporaneous doing the Injustice We Trust command. When he said, can't stay too terribly long, I was about to duel, but I'll be lurking. You got this, Wendy. Who you dueling? Is it Weedle? I feel like Weedle is like your main rival. Nah, but you got this, Wendy. We believe in you. We're sending you our positive energy. Let's see. Malk is also doing the Injustice We Trust. Everybody's doing it. Xavier says, time to say this whenever Logan's faith in Fulbright wavers. Oh, and there was the Tomcat. Did that Tomcat not come through? Oh, there's Weedle. Why did the Tomcat sound alert not come through? Hi, Weedle. Welcome! How are you? Weedle says, boo! Ah! And when he says, ooh, sleepover, Exterminator says, ooh, plaid. Quickity says, I'm not good at life. We should get him to buy the Steam version of Game of Life board game. I would do poorly at it. And he said, I'm literally wearing Christmas pajamas right now. Hey, Christmas PJ bodies, high five. When he says, bro escaped the Tomcat. I don't know how that happened, but I did. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Ms. Blackwell, I want to apologize to you. The fact that you couldn't trust the court system is our fault. Yes, it's true the courts are filled with incompetent idiots. Still, I suppose I could let you handle the rest of this case for me. Oh, Ms. Aura, does this mean you're starting to trust the system again? No, of course not. Be quiet, Uncle Junk. It's just, I wouldn't mind if you were the ones who took Metis' killer down. Leave it to us. We'll get him. So, I guess that means she's starting to trust us, at least. I just don't know how is the rest of this trial gonna work? Like, we're bringing in Fulbright, and it's gonna be like both Phoenix and Edgeworth saying, yeah, you're guilty. I mean, Fulbright deserves a robust legal defense. Are there any other defense attorneys that we can get for Fulbright? He needs a defense attorney. Simon, I'm glad both you and the princess were cleared of all suspicion. And it's all thanks to me and my robots and taking of hostages. Yeah, let that be a lesson to you kids at home. If ever you need something done, if life seems overwhelming, just take some hostages. It worked out for me. You'd better be grateful.
I never imagined you would go that far, though you always were extreme. But I don't recall ever requesting your help.
As closed as ever, I see. Well, now that you've been released, I guess it's my turn to go live in the slammer. Ha! I just hope you're not the prosecutor for my trial. You'd probably give me the death penalty. I feel like that Russian accent is getting more and more mutilated.
You know me all too well.
Oh, he would? He actually would? Well, I guess love can take on a variety of expressions, including stunted in their case. Huh? Oh, the music's... Oh, prediction just started! What's the prediction in chat? I just saw a little purple banner, but it hasn't loaded saying this. Yeah, win channel points if you make the correct prediction. Okay, so what's the prediction say? Come on, I'm looking at you. Predict with channel points. Are we finishing this case in today's stream? 1, in justice we trust. 2, Logan time says otherwise. I will do my best to finish it while also living up to the ideals of Logan time.
But I truly was about to be executed tomorrow. Though, because of you, it looks like I won't be crossing the sticks just yet. You have my heartfelt thanks, Aura. I'm sorry I caused you so much anguish.
Simon! Oh, she's tearing up! Fearful! Aww. The evil hostage taker feels sorry about things. I'm so glad, Simon. So very glad to hear you say that.
Aura.
All right. That's enough of that. Bailiff, take me to the detention center. Phew. What Miss Blackwell did was inexcusable. But it's clear she did it out of love for her brother. And in Japanifornia, if you do something out of love, you're just free to go. I still can't wrap my mind around Detective Fulbright being the Phantom. I can't believe he killed Clay.
Right. And murdered my mentor, which brought great distress upon little Athena. Chief Prosecutor.
Yes?
I would ask a favor. Would you allow me to stand at the prosecutor's bench for this trial?
No, we just barely got Edgeworth back. I don't want to get... No! Boo! Let me read some more in the chat. Quick Kate says, actually, is there a Steam version of the game alive? I need to check. The answer is yes. Okay. Malk says, Edgeworth, my love. Apparently he's leaving, Malk. Everybody loves Edgeworth, and he's just in and out of our lives, just like that. Coming and going like the wind. Quick said, there is, in fact, a Steam version of that board game. Ray says, to Exterminatus, the peanut butter type doesn't matter. Exterminatus says, Logan, about to bring out the thesaurus to understand edgy in this game. Sometimes, if you're friends with a Miles Edgeworth, you gotta look up words in the dictionary. Quick says, Robert Nobright. Exterminator is doing the Injustice Week trust command when he says, me. Oh, we talking about wearing pajamas? Queen Katie said, also, this man knew Athena when he met them in case 2. He's so evil. Oh, that's right. That is true.
Yes, but only if you and Edgeworth are in the stand together like Phoenix and Athena.
Okay, if they do that, that would be fine. Tima, be best prosecutor, bro. Because we never see the prosecutor having like a sidekick, right? Has the prosecution ever had a sidekick? I mean, Godot's cup of coffee don't count. I can't remember, but yes, that would be acceptable. So thank you very much for the TTS Crystal. I appreciate that. Zine Eglin raising a hand when he said, I got jammies. Monk said, I have PJs. Quick Kitty said, he was stabbed by Theta and knew this in this case. And Quick Kitty said, he looked at her and said, hi, I'm Bobby Fulbright. Ooh, woo. Exterminator says, so like Kaiba, but also like Yugi. Exterminator says, and don't forget Joey. When he said, Joey, how could you? Bro got Jack Nicholson eyebrows? Wait, we talking about Fulbright? Wait, let's take a little Fulbright. Does Fulbright have... Oh, he does. He's got the really pointy eyebrows. Oh, and they even like curl in. That's weird. I'm still dreading, because at some point he's gonna let the mask fall and he's gonna start looking and acting evil. And it's gonna be after, because he does a sprite, and I mentioned this before, he does a sprite where he looks up, he puts his fingers up by his nose, and like the light catches on his glasses, and so he can't see his eyes. He's gonna do that, he's gonna look down, he's gonna be sinister and evil, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle that. Ray says, remember how Logan predicted Fulbright to be evil? I know, but it was awful when I had that realization. Queen Katie said, co-workers, more like enemies. I thought usually when people are playing Ace Attorney and they do co-workers, more like husbands. When he says, add quote, I don't think it's fair to call him a murderer or call him a monster just because he's a murderer. I mean, in this case, I defy any of you to disagree. I think that I have a strong point with that with Fulbright.
I wish to claim the Phantom's head by my own hand.
That was my plan all along. After all, I am just here to plug my series, Ace Attorney Investigations, starring Miles Edgeworth. There are 2 of them. If you write to Capcom, perchance they will do an English translation, localization of the second game. I would like to have my own game series. Edgeworth out. It's highly unconventional for a man of my position to stand in court. I hate that. I hate that they're going out of their way to tell us that we won't get to have more trials against Edgeworth.
Sir.
The formal paperwork has yet to be filed, but you are hereby conditionally released. Please take the prosecutor's bench in your official capacity and uncover the truth by your own hand.
I'm much obliged.
Huh? Oh, is he, instead of breaking, are they just gonna like unlock for once that he's gonna remove them the correct way? That must have been intense in 3D.
The day to part with these has come at last. Chief Prosecutor, could you?
Click, 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 click.
Oh, that feels so good. Oh, my big free owie hands. Oh, yeah. Oh, feels so good. Oh.
Huh?
POV, he is about to punch you.
And if he does it to Apollo, that means that they'll be friends, right? That is how it works. We've understood that. Right? Yeah, thank you so much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that.
How long have I waited? Maybe it's the sense of freedom, but even the air seems fresher, the light brighter. And I will relish slashing that blackguard Fulbright to shreds without mercy.
Okay. Metaphorically, right? I don't have to be able to read his heart to see how happy he is. Sniffle! I'm so glad, but I won't cry just yet. Ha! After all, we've still got a trial to finish. It's okay to cry, Athena. I promise. I promise. And Prosecutor Black will. Mr. Wright, please avenge Clay's death for me. What you talk about, Apollo? You're coming to the defense's bench with me. I am? I thought I was fired. Well, I can't expect Athena to assist me now, can I? She's the defendant. She already was. That leaves you, Apollo. But are you sure you want me? I took a leave of absence and everything. Well, our office is pretty short-handed. And you're all I've got. I mean, if I had other choices, yes, I would pick someone else besides you. Apollo, my goodness, we are scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Let me read some more in the chat. See, Monk says, eats popcorn knowing I always hated Fulbright. Really? I like instantly loved him. I don't know if it was because of the luxurious sideburns or just because he was so earnest. I love that character type. He reminds me of like Rock Lee on Naruto, characters like that. Quick it looks at Paul, does tank top and shorts count? If that's what you sleep in, that's what counts. Vera says, adds quote, I don't think it's fair to call Monster just because he's a murderer. When he says, Ben has arrived at sleepover, breaking news, hey, Ben the cat! Ben! Psst, 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 psst. Ben! Ben! Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, kitty, Ben! Kitty, kitty, Ben, Ben, kitty, kitty, Ben, Ben, kitty, kitty, Ben, Ben, I love you. Kitty, kitty, Ben, Ben, kitty, kitty, Ben, Ben, kitty, kitty, Ben, Ben. We love you too. I don't know the words to chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Let's see, Ray says, I love how there isn't a no option. The no is that you would go get in them now. Ray says to Gallop, thank you. Beowulf said, I don't wear pajamas, so am I technically pajamas? If it's what you sleep in, then yes. Exterminator says, if you think it's your PJ, go for it. Mark says, thank you, Gallop. Ray says, Queen Katie, it could. Exterminator says, anything can be pajamas if you believe. Is this like the... I'm getting the sense that this is kind of a catch-all for everything. That anything can be in anything if you believe. Monk says, very cool. Quick says, right. Gallop says to Ray, no problem. Okay, let me have another sip of milk, and we're gonna get back into the trial. Thank you, Mr. Right. Apollo. Athena. I can say it with all my heart now. I believe in your complete innocence. Yosh! And we're gonna prove it to the world! Thank you, Apollo. I know you can do it! Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's animated.
You won't be needing that eye patch anymore, right?
Right, because I'm fine now.
I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. But when he takes it off, he's got like the Sharingan or something. Yay! Oh, I was hoping he really did have like a pustule on his eye, like he said. Yay! Hang on. Now this is the Apollo I know. That's not the Apollo I know. That is not the Apollo I know. Hang on, I need to go get the Apollo I know. This is not the Apollo I know. We're going to get the Apollo I know. Hang on just a second. This will take just a moment. This is very important. This is essential. That is the Apollo I know. So let's go ahead and load that back up. Now this is the Apollo I know. Now this is pod racing. Welcome back, Apollo. Also, we're just gonna say that he did change clothes, all of his clothes, in front of mixed company in public right now. It's almost time for the trial to restart, though it looks like you have things well in hand. Yup! Bye, Edgeworth. I should head back to the prosecutor's office. Phew! But why? I want to look into a few things, namely... the first people on the scene 7 years ago, the facial data registered by the robot, and Detective Fulbright's background. Sounds great, Edgeworth, thanks. I expect to be repaid tonight, Phoenix Wright. With a victory right now, if you'll excuse me. Phew. Okay, you two all set to go? Yosh! You bet I am! Let's do this! Let's do this to this. Let's see. Oh, I'll read some more in the chat as soon as we get some visuals up too. This is it. The final battle. There's something to look at. Clay Theron dead. Exterminator says, that reminds me of the meme. Oh, what's happening? The murder of Apollo's friend. The courtroom bombing incident. Okay, sorry, it was just continuing without me. Exterminator saying, that reminds me of the meme about one guy who's the host of a sleepover and forgot blankets for his guests. So he goes to get some and comes back and all the homies are just asleep with like a door or a box or a random TV as blankets. I forgot about it. I think I've seen that meme too. Quick 80 said, so remember how we said the DLC case is weird to play after the main story? This man is why. Wait, because of Fulbright? Oh, but I'm still glad that I'm seeing things in order, because there's probably gonna be like some line in there that's gonna like wink to the audience. It's like, this guy's evil, you know, winky. Bill said, yup, we get this at Fulbright in DLC. Ooh, woo, I have a secret and y'all don't know, hee. Wendy says, bro has Edgeworth tweaking. Bill says, wait, crap, does that mean I'm evil? I don't know, are you? Monk says, Edgy, my love! A cheese sandwich sounds so nasty. Oh, cheesy sandwich sounds so nasty. I'm not a big fan of like grilled cheese sandwiches. For some reason, there's something that like the oils and cheese do to bread that I'm not a huge fan, but I love it on like microwave melted on a flour tortilla, or just eat a cheese sandwich raw, just slice of cheddar in between bread, chomp on in. When he said, bro, peanut butter on what? I was asking if anybody said peanut butter on cheddar, on cheese. Vero said that one of our rations of sandwiches was going to be peanut butter and cheese, and I'm just curious if that's actually any good. Let's see, the murder of Apollo's friend, the courtroom bombing incident. And the case that ushered in the dark age of the law 7 years ago, and traumatized a little girl, but mainly the dark age of the law. Destiny has called us to bring the one responsible for it all to justice today! Hashtag injustice we trust. December 20th, 5:27 p.m. District Courtroom number 4. Hubbub. We've been sitting here this whole time. What took you? Okay, here's... one thing I'm noticing is that usually in these Ace Attorney games, when we find out who the killer is, very rarely has it been someone I've been emotionally invested in. I know that you guys were all emotional about, what was the acrobat? Wasn't that his name? Like the acrobat guy who was in a wheelchair, that all of you were like, oh, it's so sad, we love him so much, and things like that. But most of the time it's like, okay, that guy's the murderer. All right, well, you're a scumbag, bye. Now it's reminding me of Danganronpa, where not only every chapter you have to worry about like, oh my gosh, someone I like might die, but it's also someone I like might be the murderer, and then BTW die because of that afterward. And it's not fun. I thought we had gotten away from being sad in these games and just enjoying them. Let us now reconvene. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has never been more ready.
What?
This is Apollo's trilogy. What's BRO doing being the assistants?
I'm still trying to figure out, actually, in Dual Destinies, dual means two, right? So who are the two people? Is it Apollo and Athena? Is it Phoenix and Apollo? You know what it reminds me of? Do you guys, anybody here watch Dragon Ball Z? And so after the Cell saga, you know, androids and Cell games and all that, Akira Toriyama killed off Goku, and it was supposed to be permanent. And his son Gohan, they then did a time skip. He's an adult, and he was supposed to be the main character from then on. But there's only so long before like, okay, people want Goku back, here he is. And I feel like it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, here's our new protagonist, isn't he great? And then Phoenix just like slowly just like, don't forget about me! And he's the main character again. So that's what I'm thinking. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. And by the way, Vero, blue eyes. I just gotta do that randomly every now and then. To scare yous. You know, this is the first time we've been at the defense bench together since I debuted. And now that you mention it, although back then I thought you were more loud than you were reliable, and I was right. You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. You've grown a lot. Not physically, you're still just a little guy. Well, there have been some hiccups, especially when Logan forgets to breathe, but I guess I've done pretty well. He's still got that ego of his, though. You guys done verbally making out? Prosecutor Blackwell, with the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place. Huh. Oh, you probably want restitution. Yes, I guess we can keep the chit-chat for later. Bailiff, please bring in the witness immediately. Oh, even with those handcuffs off, Prosecutor Blackwell seems to be pretty much the same. But why does it matter? He's on our side now, huh?
IT should be Athena and Apollo because the last case is about their destiny, with Glay passing in the present time and Athena's mom in the past plus Simon. In this essay I will.
Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. No, I kind of agree, but except she is our client, and it really does feel like it's turned into the Phoenix and Apollo show. I mean, Athena even had we had a whole case where she was the player character, which is kind of weird to me. I didn't like doing her voice so much for the player character stuff. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Eglin says casual and extra casual. That's how we look at it. Casual for the shirt, extra casual for the PJ pants. Crystal, that was already read by TTS. Mock says to Wendy, pizza! Blech. Okay, there was a pizza place I went to one time in, I think it was in Camarillo, California, that it was a pizza buffet. And they had the regular pizzas, but then they had weird ones. And one of them was peanut butter and jelly pizza. And if I remember correctly, I think it was the dough, so it was the bread. And then I think it was jam instead of tomato sauce. And then I think it was cheese on top of that and then peanuts sprinkled on it. Sounded gross, actually not that bad. Still haven't tried peanut butter on cheddar, because that's mozzarella and it was chunks of peanuts. But it was interesting. I decided not to knock it till I tried it, then I tried it, decided not to knock it. 7 years of grumpiness doesn't go away so easily, I guess. Ha 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 ha, he was in prison for 7 years falsely. Ha 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 ha! Bobby Fulbright here! Oh, Fulbright. Fulbright, why? Say it ain't so, Fulbright, say it ain't so. I heard I was needed on the stand, so here I am. Yeah, they didn't say anything more than that. Oh, happy to help. Oh, I love all you guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh, this is wonderful. Everybody loves me. Everybody loves Bobby Fulbright. Ha ha! Detective Fulbright. Do you know why you have been called to give testimony? Yep, because there's only one reason why I'd be called. And that is because it's time for justice! Ha ha! In justice, we trust. Hang on, I gotta put more of a space in between in and justice. In justice, we trust. Ha ha! Yeah. Is it believable? You guys buying that? How about with the horn section playing behind me? Ha! Ha! You can't fool us with that act anymore. Your justice is nothing but lies. What?
Exclamation mark.
What? Okay, I think TTS will come in eventually. Let me read a couple more comments in chat while we're waiting for that.
TTS crying. Devastated, breaking down, falling on my knees, tearing up, kicking my pillow, Fulbright why?
I know, this is awful. See, look how strong. He feels so strongly about justice that when he clenches his fist, you can see the vein through his gloves. I do love those kind of gloves. Is there a word for the type of gloves that have the 3 little stripes on the back? They're the kind that Mickey Mouse has. I remember one time I had to get some gloves for something. I went to a costume shop, I think it was just Zurchers, and they had colored gloves that were like that, and they just had the 3 little lines on the back. And they were neat. Love it. But I will read some more in the chat. Vera says, cream cheese, laughing. One confession person mentioned it. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Let's see. Crystal doing Injustice. We trust command. A bunch of people doing it. Queen Katie said, let's do this every time we blame the man in the next game. Aww. I hope in the DLC case he's not doing any more murders. Let's see, Vera does a hug for Apollo. Ray says, would we be hosting the sleepover at Logan since he's the one playing the game? I assumed you guys are just in the basement dungeon for the sleepover. I'll bring a mattress down there. Yes, I am saying that up till now, you guys don't have mattresses down there. We got to keep up appearances of it actually being a dungeon, you know. Crystal says, Phoenix, stop thy investigation. See, Crystal, stop the investigation. Xavier says, Palster, remind me of Chiaki. Oh, I miss Chiaki. But she's right here. She's right here, extemporaneous. She's right there. Hi, everybody, I'm sleepy. Woo. Let's see. Malk says, Phoenix, you don't have to keep doing this. I know we don't. We've done our job. This is us going above and beyond to a degree that is a betrayal of our friends. What, are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey, and occasionally I do a widow modo. But just because I murder somebody doesn't mean I'm a bad guy. Ooh, woo. He's acting exactly the same as always. Tell me about it. He must be feeling awfully confident.
Fulbright, if you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get your testimony.
All right, fine. You want me to prove my righteousness? Oh, I can certainly do that. Witness testimony. I love how it's just testimony. It's like, talk about whatever you want to. It's not even a question. The embodiment of justice. I am the very embodiment of justice itself. I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments. And this bit about the escape route is only a theory. Oh, you don't have any proof. So that's a problem. Whenever people, like, they don't have an explanation, like, you don't have proof of that. Tell us where you were. Tell us how you got out instead, or something like that. What we do have is proof that Athena Sykes is the culprit. This lighter with her prints on it. I'm guessing that's the statement we'll do, that he was the one who brought it and probably messed with it. So you're saying the suspicions against you are completely false? And that the defendant is the real culprit? I love this man. Can we just accept this? Phoenix, right, you already have, like, other adopted children. You got Maya and Pearl and Trucy and Apollo. Could we please just kill one? You have so many kids. Why won't you let us kill one of them? Oh. That's right! Oh, Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial. He doesn't have any proof that I made a big leap onto a ladder.
We don't have proof. You are correct about that. Oh. However, you don't have any proof for your claim either.
Well, I mean, there is that presumption of innocence. No, I guess you're right. But you can't define justice with evidence. You can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is. Ha! It's O.J. Simpson's lawyer. He did the rhyming thing. If it rhyme, glove don't fit. You got to acquit. If I rhyme, I get to go free. If I rhyme, I don't do time. Ha! See ya. Fulbright out. Objection! Yeah, don't make me break out a dictionary on you. Oh, a dictionary? Please don't throw the book at me, especially not that one. That one's so long it has all the words in it. Tell me the Phantom didn't just make me set up a stupid pun for him. It wasn't a stupid pun, it was delightful. Let's just try not to lose focus, all right? And I'm gonna read some more in the chat. I'm already running low on my chocolate milk. We're only at 1 hour and I'm almost out of chocolate milk. Exterminator says, if we're doing a sleepover, you gotta turn off the light and use a flashlight to tell a scary story so people can't sleep. Okay. You guys want the scary story now? Or do you want it later? Yeah, as soon as I see someone telling me in the chat, it'll be when I catch up to wherever we are now in the chat. I want somebody to tell me, do we want the scary story now or do we want it at the end of the stream? I'll do a scary story for y'all. I'll do such a scary story. Y'all gotta pee your pants from being scared. Let's see, Mark said, Logan, you're so late. I know, I'm so far behind. Oh, we're talking about the Drake thing. Crystal laughing. What he says, oh yeah, the Drake and Kendrick beef is wild. Oh, to poll camp, this is a better way to do it. See, this is why Vera was smart. Scary story now, and you got now or later. I will abide by whatever the poll says. Quick Kitty said, I was gonna say which Drake. Exterminator's laughing emote. Monk said, Logan, you are extremely late. I don't keep up with cool stuff, especially music things. Ray says to Exterminator, I got it. Exterminator says, Logan diss track stream when he said Kendrick is winning, by the way. That's what I've heard. Crystal says, striking a chord is probably, This scandal happened for like a month now. You late, Logan? It's a month ago? I just heard about it for the first time like 2 or 3 days ago. Quick Kitty said, full circle. Apollo punched Phoenix, and now he gets to be punched himself. And when he says to Crystal, minor, Mog says accusations aren't even accusations. ATP? At the present, Ray says flashlight turns on. Once upon a time, there was a sweet guy who was supposedly a murderer. And Mog says, minor. Exterminator says, murder. Okay, let's play some of the actual game here. But my justice is crystal clear. What's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice. Smell me with your eyeballs. Silence. Oh!
Enough of your rubbish, Fulbright. If you have even an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it.
Prosecutor Blackwell? Prosecutor Blackwell looks torn. Well, Fulbright was his partner, after all, in more ways than one, Apollo. When Fulbright was going undercover, that included going under the covers. Prosecutor Blackwell is right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination. The suspicions against Detective Fulbright are, at this point, only suspicions. As is my duty. Duty. I will judge the claims against the detective as impartially as I can. Does anyone have any objections? That's fine, Your Honor. Now ask away. Oh, and don't hold back. Come on. Oh, well, there don't appear to be any objections. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. Yay. Cross-examination. The embodiment of justice. Okay, so as always, we got to save right before we do this cross-examination. Save. We're going to go down to number 10. Save. Is there, maybe what we should just do is just, should we, I mean, if we die, if we lose our hit points, if Judge murders us, then he doesn't get convicted, right? Can we do that? Oh, and the poll is done. Saying scary story now, one with 67% of the vote and 33% saying later. Okay, so hang on. I gotta turn off the lights for this 1 second. See, it's all spooky in here now. It's so scary. You ready for the scary story? Anyone lurking, we will get back to the game. I gotta turn on the flashlight here. There we go. Is that good?
Here is your scary story for the night, extemporaneous. Ooh. Once upon a time, there was a group of friends having a sleepover in a basement dungeon, just like this. And then they heard a scratching on the far wall. Scratch, 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 scratch. It got closer. Scratch, 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 scratch. And closer. Scratch, 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 scratch. Until the scratching was almost on top of it.
TTS boo.
Ah! The scratching was my cat. It was fine, but Crystal was scary. And there's your story. See? I was the one that got scared with the boo. Okay, let me go turn the lights back on. Hopefully that didn't scare away any lurkers that we have. Or just get them to go, this is lame. I'm leaving. Thank you very much for the TTS, Crystal. I appreciate that. That was the exclamation point that story needed, huh?
Did Pepper want to be our friend?
She did, but it's a scary story because she heard the boo and then she ran and is now hiding underneath my bed. That actually happened yesterday. So I needed to measure something using a tape measure, and the only tape measure I had was broken, and because it got pulled out too far, and so I'd keep it like wrapped around with like a rubber band holding it. And when I pulled it out, the rubber band apparently, I guess, had been too stressed out and it snapped. And it fell, and the tape measure clang, 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 like went everywhere. And she booked it out of there and like ran under my bed, and I felt so bad because I can't just explain to her, it's a tape measure. It's gonna be fine. But she was kind of scared by that. We'll read a couple more comments in the chat, then we'll get back to the game. Crystal said, that line do be a banger though, Malk. Oh, wait, so what's the line then? Quickita said, okay, that's great, honey. Now let's stop thinking about your mentor, Kristoff, and stop acting like him. Malk says, Crystal, he was so good. Eglin says, I've had that one line stuck in my head for so long. Now what's the one line? See, I don't know this stuff. I'm not cool enough to know these things. When he says, Crystal, bar of the year, dare I say, what was the bar? Extemporaneous says, would you rather sleep on an air mattress or sleep in a sleeping bag on the floor? Having done both, as long as the air mattress is like inflated all the way, I'd prefer that because it has some give. It's like softer. I mean, you will still need like blankets. I'm assuming you have blankets. If you don't have blankets, if you're just like laying on an air mattress with nothing else to like bundle up in, then totally sleep in bag. But yes, Ray says to Exterminates, if I get a blanket, the air mattress. See, Ray knows what's what. Monk says to Exterminates, neither. I wish to sleep in a tree.
It was in the diss track. It says, striking a chord, it's probably A minor.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why you're saying the I. Oh my gosh, striking a chord. Oh, that is good. Oh my gosh, that's a good line. I mean, not good for Drake. Not good for Drake. I can see why that's been stuck in y'all's head for a while. Okay, so let's play a bit more. And Monk, do you have a hammock in the tree? Are you part cat or maybe a sloth or something like that? Okay, or squirrel? Squirrels are fun. Oh, but okay, Monk, I need to warn you, if you're a squirrel, be careful of the chat. Chat has done things to squirrels before. Okay? Just to let you know. So, okay, we gotta press on every statement and then we'll keep going. Ha 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 ha! I am the very embodiment of justice itself. Hold it!
TTS nah.
Oh, that was just a nah. Thank you very much, Crystal, for the TTS. I appreciate that. The embodiment of justice, those are just empty words. But they say if you keep saying something, it can eventually become the truth. So watch, I'm not a murderer, not a murderer, not a murderer, not a murderer. Now it's true. Even if I did it, it's now true. Ha ha! Oh, isn't that how people make their dreams come true too? By wishing over and over. All right, let's just move on. I mean, most of his statements were just like bland. I'm not bland, but just like generic nonsense stuff. Like, I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments. And we're obviously not gonna have any evidence for that, but we gotta like talk to Fulbright as much as possible before he becomes fully evil. My arguments are hardly far-fetched. That's a Pokemon. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Yes, well, apparently there's reasoning even behind a tofu burger. But what we have against Miss Sykes, though, is not just reasoning, but solid evidence. And it's called the lighter with Miss Sykes' fingerprints on it and the victim's blood. Okay, yes. That is true, but wait. Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial. If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright, right, Dono? Especially about that lighter. So that's our cue that we need to press him about the lighter. Okay, he's right. But what exactly should I ask him about? Oh, save. I know we gotta do a thing here, and we could lose. I don't know if we could lose hit points or not. I feel like anytime they want us to pick someone in court, we could die. The number of prints, the position of the I mean, my gut says the position of the prints. Let's try the position of the prints. Please tell the court about the position of the prints on the lighter. I mean, although if Fulbright is really good at this, he wouldn't make that mistake on either of them. They're around the same spot on either side, as they would be if she were holding it up. Huh. I suppose if it was used to light the room, it would be held that way. Could you please add that statement to your testimony? Uh-huh. What? I just realized what it is. Yes. Yes. I've got this. I've got it. The prints were placed just the way they would be if someone were holding it lit. Because Aura Blackwell's testimony specifically, it specified which hand the lighter was in. So that's what we should ask him, I guess the number of prints is also gonna tell us what hand. So we don't want that, so we're gonna have to go back, we'll have to redo it and ask about that. I didn't even think about that, but we got this, we got it. Let's see, the prints were placed in just the way they would be if someone were holding it. We're gonna press, and they will have the chance to change it or something. Yes, Ms. Blackwell did mention she saw a lit lighter being held up. Yep, meaning the person Ms. Blackwell saw was the owner of the fingerprints. It just strengthens the argument against Miss Sykes. This line of questioning is going to get me anywhere except conviction land. Should I try asking him something? Yes, ask about the prison, like this. No, ask the number of prints. Because I think it was like in the left hand, he's probably gonna say, oh, all the fingers on her right hand. So how many prints were found exactly? He's gonna say 5, right? Oh, 3, the thumb, index finger, and the middle finger of the right hand. There we go. We got it. We got it. Your Honor, that is an important statement. Could we please have it? Swapped into my testimony? Oh, you got it. Anything for you, Phoenix Wright. And I mean anything. He beat me to it. Ha ha ha! Be it investigating or testifying. Ow, whoa, what happened to my voice there? Oh, wow, my voice cracked. Speed is the key. It's more that reverse puberty thing we was talking about before. Let's see, Exterminatus was saying, I was going to say that maybe criminals could use koalas to escape crimes. You know, that's not a bad idea. Now, are you saying like we put the koala's prints on things? Or train koalas to do the crimes? We could have said Fulbright with a koala. You'd be great for some false evidence. Vera said, yeah, for planning the prints. Vera says, I have a hammock if you guys want. Oh, yes, I love hammocks. My nephew got one recently, but he keeps swinging around in it, smacking into the wall. I think it's only a matter of, because he put it indoors, like in his room. I think it's only a matter of time before it puts a hole in the wall. Crystal says, laughing. Monk says to Vera, thank you. Weedle says, oh, and cats can see that you have stripes too. That's what I've heard, that like, because human eyes can't see, but cat eyes can. Let me finish off the last of my chocolate milk. 1 second here. No objections or tomcats while I'm doing this, please. There we go. 3 prints were on the lighter. The thumb, index, middle finger's right hand. Okay, let's press on that. We're gonna keep it, but I just want to see what other dialogue we get. So 3 prints from a right hand were found on the lighter, huh? Are you certain of this? I'd stake my life on it. Mr. Right, isn't it odd he's saying the prints are from Athena's right hand? We gotta spoon feed this to the player. The most likely child playing this formerly M-rated game. Now it's T-15. Why would you say that? Well, think about it for a sec. Please don't. No, don't. I was so proud I came. Don't tell it. Don't say it. Athena always wears that glove on her right hand, right? So there's no way she'd leave prints of those 3 fingers from her right hand. Hey, great point. Why didn't I catch that one? And Aura Blackwell said it was the left hand. Detective Fulbright, I'm sure you heard our discussion just now about how Ms. Sykes always wears a glove on her right hand. Ha ha ha! Well, I have only one thing to say to that. Is fingerless gloves, probably. Do you have evidence that she was wearing that glove at the time of the incident? I guess we don't. If you want to prove the defendant is innocent, you'll have to ask better questions than that. Like I need a lecture from you, Smiles Magoo. It's like when I was calling Masayoshi Shido Baldy McGee. He's Baldy McGee and Smiles Magoo. They solve crimes by committing them first. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Crystal says, real to Malk and Wendy. Ray says, there are many types of stripes. There is a disease that shows the stripes? Wow. Crystal says, ahoy, ahoy, Weedo. Weedo says, hoy, hoy. Exterminator says, I don't mind air mattresses. Are water beds cool? I heard that they are, but apparently you can get seasick on them. Well, wasn't it me? Did I tell you guys about that? Okay, so when I was a kid, we had a family reunion at my uncle's house. And I was like little, okay? And I got there and I was really tired for some reason. So I was probably like, 7 years old or something like that. And so my parents were like, why don't you go take a nap? There's like a little bedroom in the hall, down the hall there, and it had a water bed on it. And they set me on the water bed to take a nap. And sleeping on a water bed, my first time as a little kid, got seasick and vomited all over the place. So I can tell you with absolute certainty that yes, extemporaneous, you can get seasick on waterbeds. First-hand experience. I would imagine as an adult I probably would, but as a kid it happened. Crystal said, we can hit Logan with pillows? Yes, you can! Wait, there's the Tomcat. Is the Tomcat just not working at all? Are all the sound alerts down? Exterminates with a pillow command. Malk says to Crystal, yes, let's rise up against him. Ray says, I don't want to sleep on a water bed. And Vera said, oh no, aha! Cause it's a game. Oh, and there's Monokuma. Okay, so these ones work. But these ones are also through a different thing. All the alerts that have visuals are through a different thing. Well, thank you. I'm just gonna double check. Oh, okay, yeah, because Streamlabs is up, so I don't know why sound alerts are down, apparently. Okay, let's keep going here. Like I need a lecture from you, Smiles Magoo. Should I try asking him about something else? No, let's press on like this. Let's proceed with your testimony, shall we? Ha 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 ha! Certainly. Oh, this statement that was added. I'm not sure if it's relevant or not. Well, at least he seems willing to answer our questions. Let's keep asking him about just different things and see if we can uncover an inconsistency. Detective Fulbright is a tougher adversary than I thought. Okay, so I want to go to that last thing, present Aura Blackwell's testimony. That'll be great. Okay, finish typing this, please. Type faster. There we go. And now we can present. We want to go, wait, where's Aura Blackwell's testimony? There we go. The perp held a lighter with an Earth emblem in their left hand and a knife in the right. Oh, Fulbright. Objection! You say the prints were from a right hand. Is that correct? Oh, that's right! Ha-ha! Yeah, very clear prints. But that just doesn't add up. Huh? What doesn't add up? See, that's the sprite I was talking about. One of these days, he's going to do that sprite, and then he's going to pull his hand down, and we're going to see his eyes, and he's going to be evil underneath those glasses. According to Ms. Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself, this person held the lighter in their left hand. So here's the dilemma before us. Why are the prints of the lighter from a right hand instead of a left? You're right. It doesn't make sense, does it? Your Honor, this lighter can hardly be called incriminating evidence. This witness's claims don't even hold water. Detective Fulbright, I hope you have a good explanation for this. Please have an explanation. Please be a good guy. Well, my voice cracked on that too. What's wrong with my voice today, chat? I just can't understand it. They're definitely right-hand prints. But then, why are they inconsistent with Miss Blackwell's statement? It's almost as if the lady who took hostages is someone we can't trust. And that's what he's gonna say, that her memory is faulty. Which is kind of a reasonable thing to say, I guess. Let's see now, people are congratulating. Eglin Vera says, woo, congrats. Mark says, congrats. Crystal says, did Tomcat not work? I've seen multiple people try Tomcat. It's not been working tonight, and I don't know why. So don't spend your points on like Tomcats, please. Ray says, pillow fight. Crystal says, congrats. Wendy says, congrats. Mark says, Crystal, I don't think it's working because it failed the last time. It failed twice now. Eglin said, I feel tired. I took an all-day nap today, to be honest. I made the mistake last night of like around 10:30 p.m. I got really tired. I'm like, I'm just gonna lay down for like a second. And then I fell asleep for like an hour, and then I couldn't get to sleep that night because of it. Crystal says, not the Tomcat, not working. Crystal says, oh, Mark, when he says, indubitably. Aw, line. Xaria says, don't you say verily? Rogan doesn't have the verily riz. Extemporaneous. Ask any girl who has ever met me. I don't have any riz, let alone verily riz. Crystal says, what? Ray says, he is behind. Mark says, Logan doesn't have that indisputable riz. Crystal's saying, just laughing at Vero. Ray says, I hate when my autocorrect is like, you meant better, right? So I click send, and it still says, Bjind. I'm not a fan of like some autocorrect stuff, huh?
Refunded points.
Oh, do you know how to do that? I actually don't know how to do that. Are mods able to do that? If so, thank you, Vero. I appreciate it. Also, why is Eglin listed as having a 600-second timeout? That's like 10 minutes. Could someone turn off Eglin's timeout? Is Eglin still timed out? That's 6. Eglin, I don't want you to be timed out for 10 minutes. Then again, that probably happened over 10 minutes. Maybe that happened over 10 minutes ago. Eglin, are you here? Are you timed out? There's like some, that comment I read for you is crossed out as if it was like deleted from a timeout or something. Anyway, okay. Well, I've got it. What have you got, detective? A disease? The mirror. Oh, the witness must have seen a reflection of the culprit in the mirror. Oh crap, that actually does explain it rather well, huh?
I timed out and untimed out DW.
Okay, because I usually see when Clam will do a joke timeout, it's usually for like 10 seconds. And so when I saw that it was for 600 seconds, I was worried. Oh, and Vero, thank you so much for the pin comment saying sound alerts aren't working. Don't spend your points on them. Thank you very much, Vero. I appreciate that. See, like Vero, I had no idea when I jokingly made you mod for a day that you'd be like a kick butt mod. And I never should have doubted you. I wouldn't have assumed you'd be a bad one, but like you're like really good at this. This is all the water I have. I need to make this last an hour and a half, and I'm very worried. Yeah, go on. Ms. Blackwell was looking in through the window of boarding lounge 1, wasn't she? I believe so. And there's the window. If you mean the little window in the back and to the right of the room. That's right, and across the room on the opposite wall is a large mirror. I do remember seeing it. So are you saying? Yes, the culprit Ms. Blackwell saw must have been a reflection of that person in the mirror. That is a reasonable explanation. Oh, I see. In that case, right and left would appear reversed. Wouldn't they? I don't know how mirrors work. Ha 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 ha! Now do you see? That's the logic of pure justice!
Objection!
I do hope at some point they make a reference to injustice being injustice we trust. But your argument is only conjecture. You don't have any proof that what Ms. Blackwell saw was a reflection. Actually, yeah, the lighter is, in theory, proof of that. Right, Dono. You'd sooner nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it. Huh? Oh, that's right. Besides, the lighter couldn't have been in the left hand. Why not? Ms. Blackwell said she saw an Earth emblem on the lighter, didn't she? That emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Crap, he's thorough. He is thorough. You know what? But if you are this thorough, doesn't it stand to reason that you deserve to get away with the murder? I am just saying. Oh, you're right. There's no emblem on the other side. Huh, what?
Somebody in chat said birds. You know what that means.
Oh, crap! I thought we were finally free. Okay, hang on. But I found out that the life hack, shall we say, to get rid of this, is I can put up my timer here. Oh, thank you, whoever did that. Oh, it's Vero. Thank you for the bits for that. But I could go ahead and start my stopwatch. You guys, I don't know if it sounds nearly as annoying to you guys as it does in my earbuds, but these birds are loud and they just come in so abruptly. Like the new birds they have in this game are great. They're fine. I have nothing against birds themselves. It's just these specific birds are... They're awful. They're awful. Whose idea was it to add this redeem, by the way? I want to say it was Rukov's idea, which it's been used a lot. Crap, and we're like not even halfway through this. I'm gonna read some more in the chat though while it's going. But again, thank you so much. That it is very generous of you to do that many bits for this redeem. Thank you, thank you. Chris says Queen Katie, perfectly timed. Malk says to Eglin, yuck, when he says, hey, I'm off to go duel. Chat, wish me luck. Good luck, Wendy. You probably can't hear me if you can from the lurk. Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm not. Malk says to Wendy, bye. Bye, good luck. Hey, Toby says, ever had Calvé? What is Calvé? Veer said, good luck, Wendy. Toby said, oh, it's a type of peanut butter. I have not. I'm gonna Google that. Peanut butter. Calvé? I see Calvé Pindakov. Sounds fancy. I have not. Jif. Jif is the only peanut butter I know of that actually tastes like peanuts, though. This looks... these birds. Okay. Okay, well, we're getting close, though. We probably only got like maybe another 10 or so seconds. I started this a little bit late. Or did it already end? Oh, it already ended! I was 20 seconds late. Oh! Ha! I'm free from those birds. There we go. Thank you again for the generosity. Because that's like $10 to do that bit. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Quigaty was saying K in 3D, please. All I want from Kay is an excuse to get her to try and jump again. I loved that scene in Edgeworth Investigation with the window, and she's like, and like barely jumping off the ground. Vera says, I'm so upset that Kay is not here. I know, she should have come with Edgeworth. She should have been hanging out over the prosecution bench with him. I'd love it if he even got her like fancy like Edgeworth type of coat with the neck frill. Although I guess she should wear her ninja outfit. Let's see, Quick said, bring AAI back, please. Chris says, edgy boy checking on his husband. Mark says, edgy checking on his husband of 14,488 years. I am torn though. Is his husband really Phoenix Wright, or is it Dick Gumshoe? Because Dick Gumshoe is like his work husband in a way, but clearly he's got the unnecessary feelings for Phoenix Wright. But okay, so let's look at this. So this is a good point. So like I said, Fulbright is being very thorough. I don't think, had our court record said that there's an emblem on only one side? Like, we should have known this. Evidence has the print. Yeah, they should have told us that. Or at least let us do like the 3D flip around and see thing. You're right, there's no emblem on the other side. Exactly, as blank and smooth as the judge's fine scalp. That went better than where I thought that was going. I thought he was gonna say the judge's bottom. If the culprit had held the lighter in their left hand, they would have covered the emblem. Uh-oh. Oh, what's more, this is the kind of lighter you flick open with your thumb before lighting. So if the culprit had held it in their left hand with the emblem out and visible, they wouldn't have been able to open it, let alone light it. Why not? You can just, with the planet, with the Earth visible. I see what he's saying. So yeah, it'd be the other way. But if they held it in their right hand, they could easily open it and light it. Fulbright is good at his job. Sadly, his job is apparently murder, but he's good at it. This all means that the culprit was definitely holding the lighter in their right hand. See, you just used logic. This is great. No! Come back, my beautiful contradiction.
It appears you've planted a flower that bears no fruit.
Do flowers bear fruit? See how it withers before my flower of justice? He's tough. He's managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up to this point. I love the little half smile he gives right before pulling that out. In justice we trust. Now do you see? I'm not this phantom you've been talking about. I mean, are you sure there really is a spy? I bet they're just a figment of your imagination. Huh?
Logan, you don't know how fruit are made?
But they're like, I'm imagining like a flower. Fruit come out of trees. Fruit come out of bushes. You get cherries and apples and peaches and oranges out of trees. I don't walk outside and see like a daffodil growing and there's like a pear on it. Is he talking about blossoms? Is that what he means? Like blossoms on a tree? I'm just saying. But also you should know that I am very naive. I don't know what the birds and the bees do with the fruit of the flowers. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, that was all in caps too. Sob! Oh, it's so sad, so very sad. But I'm afraid Ms. Sykes is the culprit. So many tears.
Hold it!
Ah! I forgot Mr. Wright sucks at his job. I'm taking over. Detective Fulbright, I believe you said, that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that? Huh? Oh, of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? Do you see an Earth emblem on both sides of the letter? Oh, my jewels be jangling. I know it. You're lying, detective. Pardon me? You mean your superpower that's totally admissible in court? Yeah, my bracelet reacted to a statement about the emblem. Oh, he's definitely hiding something big. And I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out.
Justice Dono, are you to use that cheat of yours again?
It's not a cheat if it's part of the game. It's not cheating, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Very well. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on, then.
We have Prosecutor Blackwell's reluctant blessing, apparently. Okay, you're up. Here goes, then. Detective Fulbright! Could you repeat that last statement one more time? What in the world are you up to? Are you a mutant? What is... Okay, all right, fine, whatever. I'll say it as many times as you like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand. Ha-ho! Okay, so we gotta find... I don't think he's gonna have a tell. He doesn't have any emotions. Okay, so we gotta find... I hope it's not sweaty armpit. Maybe it's his hand? I hate this because you can only see part of it. Like, if I go somewhere else, we might miss it. I'm gonna stay on one body part at a time. We're gonna stick with his hand, and then go to his other hand, and then go to his face. And yeah! And also I gotta have a sip of water, and then I'm gonna read some more in the chat. See, Queen Katie says, fun fact, there's a bad ending where Aura just kidnaps everyone, including Trucy, to who knows where, and we never see them again. Did I miss, did I miss getting the bad ending? Is it too late for that? Queen Katie, can I still get that bad? I wanna see the bad ending, because I assume the bad ending means that Fulbright goes free, so that makes it a good ending. How do you get the bad ending? Can we, maybe, I've been trying to stagger the saves, but I don't know how far back I'd have to go to replay for that. How do I get the bad ending? Oh, maybe if we finish this case early, we can go back and reload it and do that bad ending. Let's see. Crystal says, laughing real. Quick Katie said, and there's a very dope fan game that takes place after the bad ending. Ooh. Crystal says, that doesn't sound fun. I think it sounds fun, because it means Fulbright gets away. Says, you know what's fun though? Alien Stage. Quick Katie said, I knew it. Crystal's laughing. Mog says, Alien? Yeah, it's a web series that Crystal has been enthusiastically plugging. It's animated music videos, but it's like Hunger Games meets The Voice or American Idol or any type of those musical competitions. So the idea is that like two people have to sing a duet and then the audience of aliens votes to kill one of them. Huh?
Good thing with this trilogy, you can go in any part of any case, so we can do it afterwards.
Oh wait, so we can go to any part of any case. Okay, so yes, we'll do it afterward then. Thank you very much to the 10-bit Sphero. Even if we run out of time tonight, we will do it eventually. I need to see what these bad endings are. Crystal says, Alien Stage has cute art style, guys. Oh, it does! And then blood comes out of the cute people. Quick Kitty says, sigh. Crystal says, also great songs. Laughing. Monk says, why are you trying to trick us? Crystal says, I'm not lying. The art style and songs are perfect. The story, though? Queen Kitty says, Crystal tells the truth, but anything else they say is a lie. Monk says they are, but that's not it. Crystal says, laughing. Monk says, exactly. Queen Kitty says, story is the worst. It'll break you. Crystal says, it's fun animation, guys. Monk says, should have known someone with Hajime Bonkers in the username couldn't be trusted. Well, okay, well, Crystal does scare me a lot. She says boo when she comes into chat sometimes, so there is that. Okay, let's play a little more. Listen again. So there wasn't anything on that hand. The Earth emblem. I wish I could move faster than that. Let's check this hand. Maybe this hand. Oh, there's a thumb! Did you see that? A thumb moved! It moved when he said the Earth emblem. Or maybe there's like an emblem on the other side that he removed, like a Gyaxia emblem. Okay, I'm ready to perceive the crap out of Fulbright's thumb. I'm ready to perceive the crap out of his thumb wiggling and woggling. Listen again. Come on, come on. There it is! Perceive! Confirm! He's doing this. He's doing... Oh! Oh, my jewels. Detective Fulbright, you might not be aware of it yourself, but whenever you say the phrase the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. In fact, it appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster. Oh, I just remembered I have a gun. Bang, 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 bang. Fulbright goes free. But Mr. Lawyer, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about. Huh. Be that as it may, I know it has something to do with the lighter. Let me examine it. But why? Oh, you're not making any sense. You can't just... Silence.
Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright.
So by the way, since you guys were talking about those bad endings, if somebody who knows about them can post into the chat how to get those bad endings. Wait. Was it more than one bad ending? Was it, how many? Was it one bad ending? I can't remember. How to get the bad ending? The kidnapping thing. Let me know. Instructions would be nice.
Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright.
Huh.
If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind them having a look-see, should you?
What? Oh, not you too, Prosecutor Blackwell! Gavel slamming me 3! I'm not sure what this is all about, but if Prosecutor Blackwell insists, it must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the lighter. Oh no! Good, now maybe we'll learn something new. I hope so. Now let's check every... Edgeworth,
let's check every nook and cranny of this thing.
Yay! Let's save, and I'm gonna apparently have to keep staggering my save slots because I don't know how to load up to a specific spot. Yeah, let's save on that one there. Okay, so we can examine. We should be able to... Wait, how do I... Why can I not... Oh, there we... whoa! That's not blood. Someone just gave some very sloppy smooches to this thing. That is the Earth. See, you can see Australia. And there's Japanifornia. And Asia. Okay, can we look up at that? It's hard to tell if the prints are from a right hand or a left hand just by looking. I don't think looking at each print with a naked eye will tell us anything new, but this lighter definitely hides a secret. I agree, let's check it out carefully. Let me guess, we'll be able to like pop this thing out. Can we click on stuff on the back? Can we click on the slider on the bottom? Okay, let's take a look at the Earth emblem. Earth emblem, Earth emblem. So this is the Earth emblem Detective Fulbright was talking about. See anything noteworthy? Hey, look at this! The emblem's actually some kind of button. Huh? Oh! It's the 10mm gun! Wow! It transformed into something. I love this lighter. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm assuming it does shoot these not 10mm, 10 what was it?
TTSO wow, a pew pew.
It is a pew pew. It's an adorable little baby pew pew. This is the type of pew pew that babies pew pew each other with when they're in the saloon in the Old West. So thank you very much for the TTS. I appreciate that. It was a 10, not, what's the word? Not gauge. 10, not millimeter, the 10 something. 10 gun terminology thing. Yeah. A handle? A trigger? Is this what I think it is?
There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun.
We never did find that tiny gun. What? Hop, he's got a gun in court. That's not allowed. A gun? So that's it. Well, okay, well, you have a gun. You win. Your Honor, please recall this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on the stand. That was just this morning? How long have we been doing this, huh?
So remember when you said something about Fulbright flicking his finger and how he has a pew-pew?
Oh, because
Smile.
it was the holster because he was subconsciously thinking about holding a gun. Oh, that does make sense. Thank you, Vero. Thank you. I love how you guys keep calling it pew pew. I have gotten in the habit of when I post videos to TikTok, because now I used to not care about this type of stuff, but now when I say things like gun, I've been like censoring the caption on it by putting an asterisk in the middle of it, because I've had like a few videos reported for that type of thing, and I had to like deal with it. So I wonder if instead of typing out gun, I should just type out pew pew. I don't think that TikTok should have any problem with the words pew pew, and I am, by the way. Day after tomorrow, we're going to switch over to Resident Evil videos. I posted 5 Ghost Trick videos, and as much as I loved that game, it is killing my engagement on that platform. So sadly, no more Ghost Trick videos. The bullet that hit the oxygen tank, caliber, that was the word, was extremely small, maybe a 10 caliber. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber. Oh, so we should be able to first of all check to see if the rifling marks match this gun, yeah? Looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene. But Fulbright's just gonna say, all right, well then Athena used that gun. I'm flabbergasted! The lighter was a gun! So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster, that's right, whenever he mentioned the Earth emblem, he must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning. Okay, oh please, Fulbright. You can still get away with this? Don't pull your hand away. Don't look evil, don't look evil, don't look evil. Okay, good. He's still sweet and wonderful. A murderer, but still sweet and wonderful. A lighter that transforms into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. It's not the kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly in the domain of elite spies. I hope Fulbright goes, oh, thank you for calling me elite. I mean, no, I'm not a spy. Detective Fulbright, you will explain yourself. Don't look evil, don't. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, there's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know the lighter could transform. I mean, it was found in the Space Museum, and then I brought it straight in. Oh, I didn't even have time to check it out. Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun. That's not evidence. I'm sorry, but that's not evidence. Let me read some more in the chat. Where we go? Quick Katie said, you dare slander my boy Hajime? Mark said, I dare. Crystal says, fight, fight, fight. Mark says, Blackwell, my love. Here says, prediction. Quick Katie said, don't worry, Aura. The perfect person for your trial would be none other than Clavier Gavin. Well, except Clavier's in prison, though, right? Although Blackwell got to get out of prison to prosecute. Although I guess that was like a special request to Edgeworth. No, sorry. Kristoff is the one in prison. Never mind. I got the two of them mixed up in my head for a second. Oh yeah, Clavier. Why not have Clavier prosecuted? I am so sorry. I got the Gavins crossed in my brain for a second. I'm a bad friend to the Gavins. See, Vera said, gamble. Crystal said, already know he ain't finished this, but in justice we trust. Mark says, oh man, I didn't know we were gambling. Ray says, I put 4K in there, and I am not confident. Mark says, my sister would be disappointed. Ray says, I shouldn't gamble. Never take me to LA, guys. Wait, LA? They don't have gambling. You probably mean Las Vegas, right? Because LA doesn't have gambling, I don't think. Does it? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I know some of the Native American reservations in California have gambling. Quick Katie said, love how nobody said no yet. Crystal says, love how all of us went to that choice. Vera said, should have been a DLC case. Quick Katie said, I'm the person with a guide. If Logan doesn't pull a Logan, we might finish tonight. What does pulling a Logan entail? Like, specifically? You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun! Accuse me all you want, but where is your proof? Do you have any evidence that I knew the lighter was a gun? Not exactly. Oh, and whose prints are on it? Ms. Sykes' prints. It proves that she's the culprit who fired the gun at the scene. It would appear that the detective is right. Are you guys really trying to prove your client innocent or what? Oh, my finger smells so good. Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are, I have to make the following assertions coming from the prosecution's side. The person who fired the gun at Director Cosmos in the lounge after the incident, and the person Ms. Blackwell saw holding the lighter, and the person who murdered Mr. Terran, and the person who bombed the Space Center are all the defendant Athena Sykes. The prints on the lighter are decisive proof. Oh, no! Ha ha ha! Oh, now do you see? A man on the side of justice couldn't possibly be the culprit. Fix my eyebrows, finger guns, yeah. Let me some more in the chat. How can you not want him to get away with this? He's so good at this. Let's see, Avira said, I'm tempted to say no. Quickita says, Edgy, no! Monk says, help, how do I ungamble? Quickita said, I don't want to trade Edgy for Edgy Samurai. Monk said, no, Edgy, my Pookie Bear, lovely baby, sweetheart, cootie, pumpkin cake pie, don't leave. An eloquent description of, I think, all our thoughts. Vera said, so many believers. Crystal says, Edgy, please. Monk says, Edgeworth, why do you keep leaving? Because Miles Edgeworth chooses death, by which he means just leaving. Chris says, please, our original emo boy. No, please. Mark says, Edgeworth. Chris says, stay, come on. Vera said, at least he's not choosing death. Mark says, rise on the ground in agony, falls to my knees. Quickity says, whoa, 3D handcuffs. Crystal with a big keyboard slam. Crystal says, please. Exterminator says, POV, Logan boxing match. Exterminator says, Logan ASMR. You aren't ready for a Logan ASMR. Quickita said, I'm gonna be honest, I could have sworn it was Thena that unshackled his cuffs, not Edgy. Oh, well, where would she get the key, though? Says Thena needs to throw a cop at Fulbright. Polly needs to toss Trucy's magic panties at Fulbright. But then he'll disappear into them. But maybe he'll be safe into them. I see Vera has a clip. Let's play a little more of the game. We'll come back and we'll check out that clip. And I think this about sums up Ms. Sykes' part in the whole affair. The evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt, which,
Pulling a Logan
here we
is
go.
when the streamer Logan Robo takes his sweet time reading chat and neglecting the game that what once took a minute is instead 21 minutes.
That is fair. That is very, very fair. And thank you for the 10 bits. I would rather neglect the game than neglect the chat. I think also pulling a Logan might be when I do one of those things, I pause from the game to read the chat for a while, and it goes just long enough for me to completely forget whatever they just said in the game, and then I do stupid things because I can't remember what just happened. Because I'm too caught up in the moment. But thank you, Vero. Thank you for the 10 bits. So yeah, that is the official definition of pulling a Logan. The evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt. Do you have anything to say, Prosecutor Blackwell?
I don't care who's guilty. It's not me. I'm fine.
Oh no, that's right. He doesn't want Athena because he cares about her or something. He doesn't want her to die.
Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claims stand firm.
But calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has to as the prosecutor. Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. You shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit. In fact, you have a bad habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bedhead. Objection, my hair is fine. Says the man who wears sunglasses at night. That's proof you want, that's proof you'll get. I'll prove that this lighter is not Ms. Sykes, but yours. Huh? Sounds like you've hit on something, Apollo. It's just if the prints on the lighter are the basis for accusing Athena, I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself. You mean, you think this lighter might be forged evidence? That's right, it could all be part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did he do anything out of the ordinary while I was off on my own? I can definitely think of a few things. He is an odd duck. It is indeed! Have a look at this! Hey, what's this? A lighter? That was the weird thing he did. He brought a lighter to court. Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Oh yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. Oh, so we're saying why did he already have the print data? It's because he was forging the things and the things. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. Huh. If we assume he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's gotta be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? No! Save the game! I don't know what's wrong with it. What is wrong with it? I don't know what's wrong with it. Can I look at the lighter again? Can I look at it? Has it been updated in the court record? Please let me look at it. How the prints were left on it, the owner of the prints, where the prints are on it. I mean, obviously the owner of the prints is a problem, but they're going to say it's not a problem because they're going to say Athena is the killer.
It's full of smooches.
It's full of big sloppy smooches. Do lips leave distinct prints like fingerprints do? Can you do a lip print analysis on things, I wonder? Thank you very much, Vero, for the 10 bits. That's something I wouldn't know much about. How the prints were left on it. That could be because the person stabbed with the right hand, so why would there be blood on the left hand? I mean, I don't see the HP meter, so maybe we're fine if we get this wrong. I want to say it could be where the prints are left on it that, like, we're going to say maybe they should be on the trigger. But again, like, the firing of the gun... Did the firing of the gun happen before? I think it was after the murder, right? So the blood splatter already happened. So it's obviously not the owner of the prints because Fulbright is saying, it's her. She's the killer. So it's either how the prints were left on it or where the prints are on it. What?
Apparently lip prints are unique to each individual.
Oh, there we go. So, if any of y'all want to do some smooching, we can track you down and find out who's been kissing who. Just keep that in mind. Which is fine, though. Kissing is allowed in chat. You are all perfectly allowed to smooch each other. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. Okay, so it's either where the prints are on it or how the prints were left on it. I'm going to say where the prints are on it because it sounds like the gun was fired after the murder. And so if the hand was already bloody from doing the deed, then there should have been blood on the inside of the lighter as well. So I'm going to say where the prints are on it. We did just save, right? I think we saved. Let me double check. I'm going to save again just in case. Can't remember if I saved or not. So let's try that. Let's try where the prints are on it. Anything odd about where the prints are? No, I guess if it was fired as a gun, that's about where the prints would be. But there's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. Okay, so I didn't lose hit points. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? Okay, how the prints were left on it? No, I guess what? Why are you? No. Anything strange about how? So it is whose prints? Nothing unusual about the angle of the prints or how they are patchy in places. Well, then you should let me take another look at it. There's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with? Okay, the owner of the prints. Are they really Athena's fingerprints? But again, like we know that that's wrong. But Fulbright's just gonna go, nah, she's the killer. They definitely matched her print data. But what about the data itself? Oh, was it gonna be like when she was a little kid or something? And so the fingerprint, like the fingers will all be small. They'll be like too small. Detective Fulbright, you were the one who provided us with the lighter and print data. Isn't that correct? Yes. What about it? You say Ms. Sykes' prints matched the print data. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find the print data was from 7 years ago when she was a little kid, right? But I have to wonder, was the data you used official? Mr. Wright, are you suggesting the evidence might have been fabricated? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints. Using the official, sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case. What? Oh, you dare insult the epitome of justice and integrity? Oh, there's no need for such antics. Silence. Your Honor, I lend my voice to the defense's request. You must allow the test to be rerun. Now that we got some music, let's check out this clip here from Vero. As always, the first clip of the night takes just a little longer to load up than subsequent clips will. This clip from Vero is titled, He's Overjoyed. Let's see, and then we'll also see how far behind we are. Oh crap, this is before we even got back from recess. I don't have to be able to read his heart to see how happy he is. I don't have to be able to read his heart to see how happy he is. And it's true, he's like, yeah, that dude looks happy. His heart. Thank you very much for the clip, Vero. I appreciate that. Queek says, Phoenix, Apollo, someone needs to clean the toilet. It ain't gonna be me. Monk says, I also hate Rock Lee. Love Rock Lee. He's like my favorite. I just, maybe it's that I just love those characters who are so earnest. I also really love characters who are like the one guy that doesn't have superpowers in a world of superpowers and is still just through hard work and dedication keeping up with everybody else. Although I guess he has like one superpower, but still. Avira says, you have a type of people you hate. I respect it. Monk says, I'm a professional hater. Logan is so far behind, it's funny. This is par for the course. Quick Katie said we finally got to stop having Emo Polly. Vera said, I'm gonna miss Emo Polly. Eye patch was cool. Mark says, anime? Vera says, AA5 and AA6 got anime cutscenes. Mark says, ooh. Quick Katie said, imagine we had the costume set for this, and right after the cutscene, we get that outfit. Eglin said, it'd be funny to have Feeny back just for this. Quick Katie said, Apollo changes outfits Yakuza style by strip, wait. Wait, in Yakuza, because we never changed outfits when we played Yakuza 0. Did they show like a stripping cutscene? But yeah, I guess we missed our opportunity. We should have put Phoenix in his Feeny outfit too. Mark says, repay tonight, Edgeworth. There's company present. Well, they're just going to have to wait their turn. And there's another clip from Vero. Let's load this one up as well. After this clip, we will get back into the game itself. This clip is titled, Now This is the Apollo I Know. All right. Now this is the Apollo I know. Oh, it's this bit. The Apollo I know. That is not the Apollo I know. Hang on, I need to go get the Apollo I know. This is not the Apollo I know. We're going to get the Apollo I know. Hang on just a second. This will take just a moment. This is very important. This is essential. That is the Apollo I know. Yeah. Let's go ahead and load that back up. It was worth it. It took like almost a full minute to do that, but it was so worth it. Now this is the Apollo I know. Now this. There we go. Thank you so much for the clip, Vero. I appreciate that. Chris was saying, wait. Oh, is that a keyboard slam? With the what?
In Yakuza 0 there are fight scenes where Kiryu just strips his jacket off and he somehow becomes shirtless. That, or if you want to change outfits, it's in New Game Plus.
Yeah, because this thing, I think you guys told me that I would have to wait to New Game Plus to change the outfit, so I never got to. But I don't think I ever saw any of his jacket ripping crap, and I am almost out of water. And we still have like an hour to go. Do I have any? I think I might have a bottle over there that has like a tiny bit of water in it. I'm not gonna last tonight. This is gonna be so awful. This is gonna be so bad. And Vera says, cheddar cheese is not real cheese. Wait, are you sure? I know American cheese isn't. American cheese is awful. But if I accept your assertion that cheddar cheese is not real cheese, then I maintain it's better than real cheese, because cheddar is freaking delicious. We'll read one more comment, then we'll get back in the game. Toby says, I love the sheer amount of foreshadowing of Fulbright's true nature in this game. Was there a lot of foreshadowing? Like, I didn't get it until this investigation. But I also feel like so many of the games we've gone back, and as I've been watching the VODs to like pull off clips and things like that, I've noticed so much foreshadowing. Like Persona 5 had tons of it. Like about Yoshizawa that went like completely over my head. Okay, so let's play a little bit more of the game now. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, wait, hang on, I gotta... Oh, the chat just glitched or jumped a bit. I just had to make sure that things weren't disappearing into the void. Huh?
Cheddar is real if it isn't weirdly bright yellow.
Well, I never get like weirdly bright yellow cheddar. The cheddar I get is like an orange color. Like the bright yellow, that's like American cheese. And that stuff is like plastic. That's not real cheese. It is disgusting. It boggles my mind that not only people still put those on like cheeseburgers and things, but that they'll sell singles and people will be like, yep, Kraft singles. And so bad. So bad, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Oh, we already read that there. Yeah, very well then. Bailiff! So again, I'm gonna guess that maybe he's using the official fingerprint data, and the last time she had her fingerprints run was when she was a little kid, and that they're too small or something. Yeah, it appears the official data is here. Huh?
I eat singles frown.
No, Jorge! Wow, how could you? How are you doing, Jorge? Though, and here's the sign of true tolerance and friendship. Is that I'm still excited to see you. How are you doing, Jorge? I will overlook your indiscretion of judgment. But how are you, Jorge? Oh, and I was just glancing at the overlay at the bottom of the chat, and I see Honest Magpie here. Hi, Honest Magpie. Good to see you again. We've been crushed by the last couple of these streams, Magpie. I figured it out like 3 streams ago that Fulbright is it's so sad. It's so sad. It appears that the official data is here. And the results? It's just as the defense claims. This proves that the prints on the lighter do not belong to the defendant. No! Wait, what? How? Why? Yes! The fingerprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Terran. So did he just like fake the report and the conclusions or something? Lighter updated in the court record. Okay, what? Okay, never mind. I thought he was good at this. No, he's sloppy. This was so easily disprovable. I was hoping to be something more clever than that. Those were Clay's fingerprints on the lighter? What?
I eat them on crackers. If there's nothing there, I actually prefer those Baby Bell mini cheeses that are in the wax. Either that or mild cheddar with some grapes or apples.
Okay, mild cheddar, mild or medium cheddar, both of those are wonderful. I do that all the time. Sometimes at night, I'll just like get about 6, 7, 8 slices of mild cheddar and just like eat them while I watch like anime usually. But yes, and the Baby Bell ones are good. But okay, here's the test. Jorge, please tell me that you do actually peel the wax off, that you don't eat it. Because that wax is basically what Kraft singles are made of, as far as I'm concerned. But so as long as you're taking the wax off first, because I can almost guarantee you there are people out there that get those Baby Bell cheeses and just bite into it and like, it's so good, but why is the outside gotta be so bad? Well, I guess I'm supposed to eat it. But thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that, Jorge. And yes, with grapes and apples are also really nice. I usually don't have the patience, because here's the problem. I like fruit a lot, but when you go to the store and you get fruit, the timer on eating it is so short. Like, I gotta make sure I'm getting an apple, and boy howdy, I'm eating that apple in the next day or two. I can't go, yeah, I'll get some apples. Maybe over the course of the next few weeks, I'll eat some apples. Okay, let's do some more. Ah, I see. Come to think of it, wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints? I personally removed his glove during the investigation. Oh crap, I forgot about that. But why would he put Clay Terran's prints on there in the first place? Just so that there would be fingerprints on it? And well, plus in the picture of Clay Terran dead, because do we still have the picture of him dead somewhere? It's the security camera video, right? Oh crap, no, that's that. Where's the picture of him dead? Is there, we don't have any blood on his, but it is his right hand though. It's his right hand. Did it to identify him? Okay, I guess he wiped the blood off. Okay. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. What? Huh?
Wait, Logan, I gotta make sure of something. So remember the prediction? Does it apply to finishing by the 3 hours mark or going overtime and finishing tonight?
Oh, that's a good question. I was assuming just by finishing tonight. You guys have made me go overtime. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna say by finishing tonight, okay? But I will not be going super long tonight. I'm gonna plan on not going super long. If I do decide to go super long, then we will do the prediction and say that I failed to reach the end. Does that sound like a good compromise? And thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it.
when you took the deceased's fingerprints. You could have easily planted his prints on the lighter with his blood, after which you wiped the blood off his hand.
No! By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data. Also, hang on, why is he showing that exacerbated, like, thing? Because we know that all of his emotions are fake. So why fake the emotion of being freaked out? Why not just fake the emotion of confidence? Like, it's not a big deal. By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data. All to put the blame on Ms. Sykes. No! Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub. Why go to all that trouble? This ploy must have been to distract us from the Phantom who is behind everything. You were out to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit. So does this mean Detective Fulbright really is the Phantom? Uh-huh. Remember the killer's escape route? Choo. No ordinary person would have been fearless enough to attempt it. Oh, so let me guess, we can call Athena up here and she'll do her psychoanalysis to see if he actually has real emotions. And then why didn't we do that earlier? That'll show if he's the spy. Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no emotions, could have done it. No! Detective Fulbright, you were the only one who could have used that escape route. No!
Fulbright, are you really the Phantom? Be honest. If you tell the truth, I'll give you a cookie. Answer me, or so help me, I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand.
Crap, we're gonna see the reveal. He's gonna get evil in just a second, right? No! All right, I'll talk. I confess? Huh?
Phantom says
Hang on, I'm getting that hiccups feeling because I haven't been breathing enough. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 minutes.
Phantom says, nah.
Thank you, Vero. I appreciate that. Okay, so obviously he's gonna confess to some smaller thing like, oh, I accidentally smeared the fingerprints off, and so I tried to do it. I was just trying to do justice. He's gonna confess to some smaller indiscretion, right? I'm not the Phantom. Silence.
It's all over. Now be a man and admit it already.
Oh, but I'm not a spy. I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself. Oh, an under-the-cover investigator? That's what Edgeworth does with Phoenix Wright. He investigates him under the covers. That sounds less wholesome to me.
A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information. And that's what you really are, Fulbright.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I was working to track down the Phantom, but sadly, even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me. And I only ended up catching feelings for the spy. He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with him. What? You have a family? Oh, I was gonna invite you to join my wife and I later.
Objection!
Oh, yeah. You're telling us this now? But what if what you say is true then? Okay, it's obviously not true, but can we just believe it? Can we just believe that he is an innocent victim of the Phantom? Let's save. Also, I still gotta find the instructions for what we were supposed to do to get the bad endings. We're probably not gonna have time for that tonight, but we'll definitely do it next time. Which will be next week, by the way, because don't forget this Sunday is Mother's Day. You get time off for that. Let's see. Quick said, I think it's like, hey, here's 2 cases. Who's the culprit for them? Fulbright! Dual Destinies. It's the the 2 case. X-Ray says, interesting. Everyone always said that DD is Thena's game, so I assume the Dual Destinies were Thena and Blackwell. Ooh. I'd assumed like Apollo and Athena, but it also could fit for Apollo and Phoenix, or Apollo and Phoenix, yeah. Ray says, Danganronpa 2 spoilers. I will never forgive them for killing, and I won't say the name. There are two other characters that I was really upset about dying in Danganronpa 2. Mog said, verbally making out? Said, Logan, every time someone sends a TTS, huh? I know, I want to listen. People have, like, I remember someone was, like, accusing me one time of like, talking over a TTS or something, so I gotta make sure that I give him my undivided attention. Vera said, Phoenix is my man, and I love him, but come on! Crystal says, Vera says, Logan noises? Do we have a command for that? No, but apparently we should. What would the command just be? Like whoop-a-ba? Or something? Crystal says, we should add Logan noises command. Quick Kid says, Bobby with the biggest smile ever. Ooh, woo. Says, lies, Bobby, you heard us talk about you being the Phantom. Don't say you didn't know a thing. Crap, I'm just, when he finally showed up. Vera says, add command noises. What? Was that I thought I heard something for a second. Exterminator says, ooh woo. And there's Streamlabs with the Logan noises command. Toby says, don't look at his hand and his angry sprite. Ah! Oh wait, do we need to check his hand when he's doing his like, oh thing like that? Let's see, more commands there. Vera said, let me know if y'all want me to change it. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful, Vero. Thank you very much. And Exterminator says, quote number 41, a flower crown is just a better onion ring. Omori, March 26th, 2023. Quick said, true, he didn't murder in the DLC case, but is basically about to murder in that timeline, which is sad. But he also would have murdered in the past, unless that case takes place 7 years ago. Let's see, Vera says, Chiaki stream when? Is that what you want? Instead of a cat camera, instead of my face cam, you want to do a stream where you just look at Chiaki the whole time? And she says, hey, hey. Like that. Will that be better for you all? Vera says, just play and have her be in front of the camera. Ray says, oh, right, the dungeon. I think I ate too much moss. No, don't be like Chris on Deltarune. Says, puzzles, you said you stopped me from eating moss. Chris says, laughing Fulbright. Queen Katie with the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Queen Katie. Oh, I see there's another clip. We'll watch that one in just a minute here. I hope I'm slowly getting caught up to chat. I hope I'll eventually be there. But let's keep going here. You're telling us this now? But if what you say is true, then who was the mystery person Ms. Blackwell and Mr. Starbucks saw? It was the Phantom, I tell ya! Okay, so this is Angry Sprite. It's just his hand twitching with that big old throbbing vein. All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him.
Objection!
Huh? I don't believe you. Then how do you explain the fabricated lighter? Oh, that was also one of the Phantom's demands. There we go, everything explained. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate evidence. Pinning the crime on Athena Sykes was just another one of the Phantom's orders. Can we just believe this? Can we believe that? I mean, he's still getting punished because these are crimes, but he won't be executed. Isn't this enough? Hasn't Fulbright suffered enough? And you expect me to buy that?
Fulbright, what was the Phantom's ultimate objective?
It's gonna be to get the meteor pieces, right? Because it was to steal the moon rock before, yeah? I was told it was to sabotage the rocket launch. Someone who didn't want the launch to happen must have given him the order. Blackwell? Actually, I have to apologize to you too. The Phantom told me to get close to you. All those things that I did, that I said was because I cared about you. It was because the Phantom told me to. But even though I didn't care about you at first, I eventually did. He ordered me to get back that psych profile you have on him.
So he sent a buzzard of his own to tail me this past year, did he?
I haven't been a champion of justice. Oh, I've been just a pawn of evil. A pawn of the...
TTS, I did an oopsie. Forgive me, UWU.
Okay, is anyone here not willing to forgive Fulbright? It was just an oopsie daisy do that he did. And I bet all of you have oopsied before. I know it because on the confession page, there is Forgive Me Logan for I have oopsied on there. Let's check the chat again real quick because I see Vero has another clip. So I'm gonna load this one up in the clip viewer so we can take a look at this one as well. This clip from Vero is titled, Just a Little Guy. I see nothing wrong. Oh crap, it's truncated, so I can't see what's after that. I see nothing wrong. I don't know what's after that. Apparently it's even an Ace Attorney that the clip titles are getting getting abbreviated now. I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey, and occasionally I do a widow modo. But just because I murder I forgot I said that.
doesn't mean I'm a bad guy. Ooh, woo.
I mean, what was I thinking? Thank you for the clip. Queen Katie said, BRB getting chippies. And Mog with the lurk. Thank you both, Queen Katie and Mog, for the lurk. Crystal says, later. Xamaria says, you guys want it now or later. Crap, that was when we did the story? Vera says, Paul. Xamaria says, thank you. Toby says, I already can't sleep. If I could, I'd be asleep right now. Oh, is it? Wait, what's the time zone? How late is it where you're at? Vera with the emote. Queen Katie says, unlurk. What, huh?
Almost quoted that BTW.
Almost quoted that. Would you have been able to spell it in the uwu speak of Modo woo woo? But thank you for at least that much restraint. And thank you for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Queen Katie said, I got crumb cake instead. Oh, crumb cake is good. Is it like a cinnamon crumb cake? Crystal says, stop with the rubbish, Fulbright. Vera says, wow, we scandalous. Queen Katie says, this smug man. There's a bad ending here. So I missed the bad ending. Samaria says, guys, we should all say boo and scare Logan. Ray says, no lights. Bale says, is it just me or is that a phantom behind Logan? What? Samaria says, dark mode Logan. Mark says, I sit in my desolate room. Oh, you need to check if you ever go on the Discord. If you scroll way up, I think it's the artwork channel. Eglin made an animated video of me to that meme. Ray says, I'd say Logan is very bright like that. Eglin said, Logan, your light mode acts as a flashlight enough. Exterminator says, I'm scared. Mog said, no lights, no music. Vera said, is this play about us /reference? Exterminator says, not just like this. Eglin said, you look like a flashlight with the extra light there. Mog says, another one again. Exterminator says, there's a cat on our walls. Eglin said, just anger. Mog says, I killed everyone. Crystal says, what? Eglin said, I'm away forever. Vera said, Crystal, you scared our friend. Malt says to Eglin, but I'm feeling better. Crystal says, no way. Exterminator with quote number 36. I am confused and a little bit dumb. Persona 4 Golden, July 1st, 2022. Mog says, the line is, trying to strike a chord like it's probably a minor. A minor, yeah, wow, I'm so behind. Says, ooh, quote number 82. I mean, just try to snuggle with an eyeball. Just chatting, April 22nd, 2024. Let's see, Xamaria says, Logan likes it because it's a pun. I do, because I love puns. Except the chairman's puns in Persona 3, they're awful. Monk said, Logan just catching up on the month-old beef. Much like I'm catching up on an hour-old chat. Crystal says, laughing. Monk says, I am an enigma. Vera said, nuh-uh. Monk says, chat what? Crystal says, nuh-uh. Eglin said, did somebody say squirrel? Oh, in the next couple of months, not too much longer before we'll be posting that on TikTok. Somebody says, don't blame us because Logan taught us. Monk says, chat, is that real? Oh, the squirrel thing? Chat killed a squirrel in Baldur's Gate 3. And it was very bloody. Quick Katie said, I was not part of that, by the way. I mean, you were there. You were trying to vote against it. Monk says, chat, please. Exterminator says, he told us to. I didn't. Exterminator says, Queen Katie tried to stop us. Beowulf said, we've done nothing to squirrels. Vera said, yep, never. Ray says to Mog, not real. Just don't watch the Baldur's Gate streams. Mog says, chat, I'm starving child dying of starvation and starving. Somebody get Mog some food in the basement dungeon. Okay, let's play a little bit more. Am I getting anywhere near to catching up in chat? I feel like I'm not. Oops, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. A pawn of the Phantom who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby! This case is about the Phantom, after all! With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper's shot in this courtroom. We better not see Fulbright get killed! I know he's a murderer!
TTS, you are too far away from chat. You are not catching up to the closest.
Are you serious? Okay, do I need to read some more in the chat then? Thank you very much, that TTS Crystal. Okay, I'll read a few more comments then. Let's see, Exterminator says, we may or may not have killed a squirrel in Baldur's Gate, and it may or may not have died. That's okay, because we kept its corpse in our pocket. right? Monk said, gasping emote, Exterminator says, hypothetically speaking, of course. Eglin said, I very much advocated for squirrel killing. Monk says, what? Vera said, we don't hurt friends, even if they're squirrels. Exterminator says, in a theoretical sense. Eglin says, in my defense, I thought we would fail the roll. Monk says, chat, please spare me, I'm new here. Wait, so does that mean that you are a squirrel, Monk? Quick Kitty said, I'd share the clip here, but I'm gonna spare chat. Eglin said, let me find the clip. Exterminator says, do it, Queen Katie. Give in to the dark side. If we get to that, because I'm struggling to catch up, I'll probably refrain from posting it up here, but y'all are able to watch it. Exterminator says, you're a part of us, Malk. Join us in blaming Logan for the squirrel's fate. Quick Kitty said, nah, only clips I'm doing today is either funny attorney or suffering Fulbright. Vera said, we don't have a squirrel command, therefore it's not real. Malk says, okay. Exterminator says, squirrel. Malk says, Logan, stop killing my brethren. I did, the chat did. Vera says, see? Exterminator says, we're just silly little guys. Quick Kitty said, I don't know if Logan chose the right question. And quote number 69 from Crystal said, if you can't freeze a baby, you can at least stab the baby. Crystal says, Logan, guys, see what he teaches us? And there's the link from Crystal, so if you want to check out, you can see I was horrified by it. Eglin says, found it, and a salute from Extemporaneous. And there's where the timeout happened. And Vera says, no evidence. Extemporaneous says, the Fulbright voice broke Logan. Crystal says, speed. Crystal with an emote. Eglin saying, pretty sure he can still see deleted messages, though I can. But apparently Malk's not going to be able to check it out. Don't worry, it's out there, and it's not that hard to find. And I'll be posting on TikTok in about a month or so. And that's all my water. And crap, I still have like 45 minutes, well, about 38 minutes left till the 3-hour mark. Which, by the way, if people want to start looking for raid suggestions. When Vera was saying, but not our friend Malk, Crystal says, Tomcat was out of stock. Exterminator says, but how else can we induct Malk into the power of the void? Vera said, I bestow you with the power of the void. Queen Katie said, Apollo, it's a fingerless glove in some places. Exterminator says, it's a cool kid glove. Malk says, Phoenix is such a quitter. Thank you. Then to Vera, Vera said, now Malk is one of us. Queen Katie said, Logan is so behind. Malk says, I don't see the deleted messages.
Drink water, you're gonna die.
The problem is I'm out of water. The only other water I have here is, let's see. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream that I didn't realize I was running out of water, so all I have is this from a bottle of water I was drinking yesterday and I forgot about and I didn't finish. So I do have a little bit more water. I just got it from my nightstand, but I'm gonna have a hard time. So, yeah.
Like from the fridge or SMTH.
Oh no, I don't get cold water. Cold water is like hard on my teeth. I have very, very sensitive teeth. I would get it from the sink, but we've really, really hard water in this house. And so it tastes kind of funky. I mean, if I really need to, I can. And I do sometimes if I'm like exercising and I get home and I'm really thirsty, I'll have just some from the sink if I need to. But I like to avoid that because it's just kind of gross. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Okay, let's play a little bit more and then I'll eventually catch up to chat.
With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper's shot in this courtroom.
Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's going to lie his way out of it now? Well, if we just agree he's our friend, Phoenix, if you're a bro, you're gonna help a bro get away with 2 murders. But on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Ride, if we can't find a flaw in his logic. I mean, if he agrees to this, then we'll say, okay, well, it's the Phantom. Athena doesn't get convicted, this isn't, and then Fulbright doesn't die. He's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There! I finally told the truth. Ah! Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. Whoa, you serious there? He turned evil! No. I don't like this. I don't like... Okay, it's not like him looking really evil, but I don't like serious Fulbright. You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right? I don't like this.
I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom.
What? Ha! How How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom. Silence. Huh.
Evidence is everything, right, Dono? And you must admit there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom.
Ah! Oh yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But... Okay, is this going to be the point where we're going to see New Sprite is going to look down? As I said before, he's going to go from this with you can't see his eyes. He'll look down. He's going to be evil.
I've known Fulbright here for a year now. And all this time, he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie.
Oh, Prosecutor Blackwell, I never knew you cared!
This fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me. He actually became quite a nuisance, really.
Oh, Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me! Oh, please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony?
However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that?
No more betrayal. Ooh, yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Sniffle. Oh, such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing. Not guilty, never. In fact, you get permission to do crimes from now on. In any case, it looks like everything has been resolved. I can now hand down a not guilty verdict with confidence. Oh, very good. I'm very glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up and Ms. Sykes will go free as well. Pew! Huh? Mr. Ride, we can't let the trial end here. If we do the Phantom, the man who killed Clay will get away. I know, but he's such a nice guy. What do I do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. Is this it? Is he gonna get away just like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, I'm off. Ha ha! Yeah. Ha ha ha! You! Yeah! Oh no! Let him get away! Who did that? Shut up, Athena! The defense? No, wait. Not the defense. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet. I would like to see this trial continue. Hey! But I was just about to declare you innocent of all charges. I did it? It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you could scooch over? Here! Athena, what are you doing? I hope we don't get held in contempt of court. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. So yeah, she's gonna use her power, right? And she's gonna discover he has no emotions or something. Or will it show that he has no emotions, or will it pick up like on a lot of fake emotions? Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you? Oh, of course I am, and I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, where are you going with these questions? I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, boss. Then why didn't you notice this earlier in the game? The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he is not feeling happy at all. What does that mean? We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. Crystal says 1:15:03. No, that's gotta be fake. That cannot be real. Crystal, I am not behind by an hour and 15 minutes. Am I? Am I that far behind? Exterminator says, maybe you'll get to see a squirrel kick one day. Mog says, no, my brethren. Quick Kid is quote number 12. Oh, it's that. it's Rukov's limerick. And wow, my the voice was screeching. I think for the long stuff like that, I'll have to skip that. Vera says, I don't even remember the context, laughing. Vera says, test for the objection. The objection worked. Eglin said, I mean, I still have it copied. Gotta be quick. And there, Crystal did the Monokuma redeem. Mog is quote number 8. This is how you bring a waifu to lifeu! Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, August 18, 2021. Mog says, not Star Wars! Crystal does quote number 21. Oh, and there's that one from Anna. Quote number 14. I see a hole. I want to go into it. Little Nightmares 2, October 23rd, 2021. Crystal says, oh. Vera said, out of context, Logan. Mog says, oh, wow. Crystal says, welcome to the community, I guess. Mog raises eyebrow. Vera does quote number 69. Oh, we already saw that quote before. Mog says, I'm very afraid. Vera says, nice. Mog says, at least Logan isn't British. Mog, British people aren't real. There's no such thing as real British people. No, what are you talking about? No. Although I am technically a dual citizen of Ireland, so I guess that counts. Vera says bare minimum. Exterminator says, why can't people be allowed to wear glasses, Logan? Girls can, because then girls look cute in glasses. Vera said, he's Irish, though. Is that a deal breaker? Crystal does quote number 3. Guys, we have a pool. Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, June 21st, 2021. Queen Kid is quote number 55. I've always wanted to be flushed down the toilet. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, November 11th, 2023. Crystal's quote number 19. Murders a guy. I probably should have tried to talk to him first. Little Nightmares 2, October 23rd, 2021. Crystal says, we love quotes. Crystal says, love that. Queen Katie said, Bobby, don't you dare blame Aura. Vera says, I could probably refund the Tomcats. Vera said, let me check. Exterminator says, I mean, to be fair, in real life, eyewitnesses' testimony is never something you should 100% solely base your case on. That is for real. Exterminator says, humans are liable to get things wrong whether they intend to or not. It's like Rashomon. It's always a little bit different. Exterminator says, humans are... I already read that. Quick Katie said, puzzles did pick no on the prediction lol. So if you somehow win, you'll be so rich. Eglin said, I'm not timed out. Exterminator says, the audacity. Eglin said, it was for a bit. Exterminator says, I jest. Eglin said, am I dead? Exterminator says, yes, we can totally not see your messages. Mog says, your funeral was fire. Quick Kitty said, wow, I can still hear Soups' voice. Exterminator says, you are actually speaking to us from the void. Vera said, sound alerts aren't working. Don't spend your points on them. Exterminator says, you are the true void user. Exterminator says, you must be the one we spoke of. Crystal says, Eglin, not Eglin. No, why? Mog says, Eglin. Okay, so Mog, here's the thing. I think I mentioned when we met you for the first time, whatever I know you by as first, I will know you as forever. And some of our peeps have changed usernames. And so Sona Soup's streams used to be Eglin streams. It was Eglin streams, and so I say Eglin. And Objectionable Puzzles used to be Vero, my beloved, so I always say Vero, if that makes sense. Oh, Chris was saying England, not England. No. And there's Mark saying England. Somebody says the whole country of England. Keyboard slam from Queen Katie. Chris says autocorrect. No. Crystal says why? Mark says rah, not the redcoats. Queen Katie salutes Crystal's typing. Crystal says I hate mobile. Mark says the British are coming. 2 lights. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. Vera said, I time out people, so. Crystal with keyboard slam. Mark says, the Brits are coming. Crystal says, at least TTS didn't work that time. Says, also, thanks for the refund, Vero. Crystal says, oh no. Extremity says, ad quote, you deserve to get away with murder. And there was the birds. Vera says, I got you. Mark says, birds. Breakdances, enjoy. Mark says, someone bring the birds back. Vera said, too bad the TTS was set a bit late. Toby says, Kay deserves her own game, in my opinion, but it's so unlikely. I enjoyed Kay Faraday as a character. Extremity says, wait, Fulbright is good at his job. Yowzers compared to my boy Gumshoe. Mark says, I can't stand this guy, chat. Kill this guy. Are you talking about Fulbright? Oh, Vera says, kill Fulbright. Mark says, thank you, Chad. Queen Katie says, have you never seen a cherry or an apple flower? I've seen a cherry tree and an apple tree. When I was younger, our backyard had one of each. They were trees. They weren't flowers. They had like blossoms. I never think of like a blossom as a flower in the tree. That's a blossom, right? Am I the only one? Eglin said, and those trees and bushes make flowers before they make fruit. Extremity said, cherry blossoms are so iconic. What?
Funny enough, I'm not friends with the Vero that was in my username anymore. Well, I made this up to support their streams.
Oh, really? So I hope you don't mind that I still call you Vero. It's just, to me, you're Vero, if that's okay. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And wow, I think I'm still so far behind in the chat. Monk says, kill Detective Fulbright. Why does Apollo have a New York accent? Just for funsies. Because like before this game, nobody had like actual voiced lines. So I'm like, hey, they talk like this, Apollo Justice. Vera said, fruits are made when the flower trees are matured. Most fruit do anyway. Toby said, because he can. Quick Kitty said, wrong hand, lol. Oh, lol. Vera said, he's getting there. Quick Kitty said, good job, Logan. You actually missed all 3 bad endings, lol. I want to see them, though. Monk says, bad ending? Chris says, 3 bad endings? He didn't get one? Quick Kitty said, well, maybe he can get one here. He just need to die. Oh, okay. So if we die, do we get a bad ending? Can we still do that? If we do one more cross-examination, because you said there were 3. If there's one more, let's just fail a bunch of times. Have Judge stab us to death. And then will we see a bad ending? Ray says bad ending, like bad ending theater. Chris says alien stage plugging. Yeah, wow, that's how far behind I am. Queen Katie says all 3 bad ends are done by dying in the trial. Yeah. Chris says, oh wow. Queen Katie said 2 endings part 1, last in this part. Monk says I want to turn Fulbright into an Ace Attorney case. Queen Katie said little does Logan know it actually is a pew pew. Says let me check them and I'll drop them in the Discord for you. Crystal says I love the theory that Apollo, Phoenix, and Athena symbolizes see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Yeah, somebody mentioned that before. We'll read one more comment, then we'll play some more of the game. But hopefully I'm getting like somewhat close to catching up. X-Ray says, I'm sorry, but it is hilarious to anyone who doesn't know Apolster's power. Like, hey, Fulbright, you just moved your thumb, so I know you're lying. And I'll just be like, wait, what? Oh, and one more comment, actually. Queen Katie says, thank you. I brought this up ages ago, but nobody believed me. Okay, let's play a little bit here. Oh my gosh, that was a marathon of reading in chat. We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. Oh, except crap, if we're gonna do the psychology and analysis thing, we don't lose hit points for getting that wrong. Crap, I think we did miss our only opportunity to die. Darn it. That's it. With your special ability, we just might be able to stop him. Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations. Oh, and she's gonna say he needs therapy. Yes, well, even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? This seems very unethical. Hee, hoo, 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 ha, 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 ha. Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright. What? Oh, Toxon! Thank you so much for the raid! Toxon raid with a party for Vero. Can you do a shout out for Toxon? Toxon, I am so far behind in chat. I don't even want to admit how far behind I am. So I'm gonna have to scroll all the way down to where the raid is and say hi to you. 1 second here. But welcome, raiders. Hi, I'm Logan. If I haven't met you already, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Although this Sunday's canceled for Mother's Day. We're currently alternating between this game, Ace Attorney 5, Dual Destinies, and Persona 3 Reload. Warning! This is like the final case of the base game. And so there are like a lot of spoilers going on. So if you plan on playing this game, I would love to have you stick around. But if you plan on playing this and want to avoid spoilers, you might want to step away. I hate saying that because I want to meet new friends, though. Queen Katie says, hey, Raiders, welcome. Toby says, hi, Raiders. Queen Katie said, he's over an hour behind. I know. Tonxon says, hello. Magpie says, her not mentioning it to someone would be more tactful than the amount of time she's outed somebody's mental illness to everyone in the near vicinity. Jinxie sleepwalking, Robin's gender, probably more. I know, it is so, this is probably why she's an attorney rather than like an actual clinical psychologist, because she has no chill when it comes to doctor-patient confidentiality. And right now she's lying about it to like pressure someone into counseling under false pretenses. What? Oh, there's the Toxon, right? Or shout out, I should say. It looks like some Minecraft. That is some impressive hair you've got on your VTuber avatar there, Toxon. Reminds me of like an 80s anime character, like from Saint Seiya or something like that. I dig it.
Can it go away now?
Wait, why is that your corpse? Why does it say latest death? Is that supposed to happen? Was that a bug? Toxon says, oops, final case raid. Yeah, if anyone does need to leave, I totally understand. Quick Gator said, yes, final case, we're a big thing. Malk says, waves. Oh, Electrix has always been behind. It's like at the beginning of Fallout New Vegas, which I've tried like twice to start that game. I need to actually do it. It's like, that's the thing. It was, you were behind from the start, or whatever his line is. Fear does the shout out, but how you doing, Electric? Mock says, Robin's gender. Queen Katie said, also no spoilers, please. Rat said, Toxon has metal album when? How you doing, Rat? Toxon says, haha, thank you. Yeah, the mod has corpses and it's freaky. Oh, so it was a mod, so it was intentional then, so it wasn't a bug. Toby's, oh!
Well, you said you don't know what a cell phone is. How do you know this is a phone, Pearl? That's a hole in the plot. Game 0 out of 10 for this review. Do not play.
Man, those old clips before I had this wonderful microphone. Thank you so much for the clip roulette. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let me read a few more of these raid messages, and we will get back to the game. And like I said, if you need to leave to avoid spoilers, I totally understand. Thank you again so much for the raid. Toby says to Magpie, yeah, but to be fair, that was all necessary to solve cases, right? There'd be no point to expose Fulbright's lack of emotions if not to solve a case. Toxon says, of course, thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. Thank you for the raid. Enigmas says, yo, a hair metal album would be great. And it says, I love Fallout New Vegas. I played Fallout 4. I didn't get all the way through it because I made the mistake of playing it on console, and it got so buggy that it eventually broke the game and became unplayable. If I'd been playing it on PC, I could have fixed it and gotten like mods and console commands, but on PlayStation, it got buggy to the point, like I said, I could not advance any further, and it broke my heart because I invested so many hours into Fallout 4, but I need to play New Vegas. I hear it's amazing. I hear it's the best one in the series. Let's see. Oh, and Vera posted a link tree that has links to our Discord invite, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all those places. On Discord, we post schedules every Monday, and we just have like a small community of really awesome people. Enigma says, I'm playing it tomorrow. Nice. Farron says, howdy, Logan. Howdy, chat. Hey, Farron. Rat says, hi, Logan. I'm EP. Do you need some? If you need some sleep, Rat, were you streaming too? If you need sleep, totally understandable, but it's so good seeing you. Electric is saying, just slowly looking back into the community from time to time. Well, it's good to see you, Electric. Thank you for popping in. How long you been here? Because I'm so behind in chat. Eglin said, I was hoping to manifest the squirrel. Rat says to Vero, hi, puzzles. Chris with the emote. Vera says, a rat. Rat with some emotes. Magpie says to Toby, kinda, but it still feels weird for it never to come up given how much else they casually spill. Even a line from Athena like, oh yeah, I noticed, but thought it might be this other thing would have been fine. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Magpie. It's so weird that she's saying this now. And like, if you have her superpower, wouldn't that be like a huge weird thing to notice? Rat says to Vera, good morning! And Vera said, good morning. When you do it that way, it makes me think of Uncle Grandpa. Good morning. It says, getting breakfast right now. Eglin says, hoi! Electric says, like 5 minutes to be honest. Enigma says, I'm gonna lay down myself. Okay, I caught up to that part of chat. Now I need to scroll back to the hour behind that I am. But okay, so Electric, you only been here 5 minutes since, like, just before the raid, I guess. So final warning. If anyone came in through the raid, and if you want to avoid spoilers, because these are like big story spoilers, this case is like drawing stuff from all the other chapters, now would probably be a good time to either lurk or step away or mute the stream or whatever you want. I will read some more of the chat in a minute. Oh yeah, I should let every new person know I do read every comment in chat. I just sometimes am behind, and I am way behind right now. Let's play a little bit more. Also, we're like less than 20 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, so if people want to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions.
Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counseling.
Not you too!
You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as, you're an undercover investigator, and your family has been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it.
But I thought you believed me! Silence!
Oh, how you amuse me so.
What's going on here? That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon. Don't compliment people on manipulation!
I knew you would catch on, Athena.
I mean, I like that Athena and Blackwell are like buddies. We're like, yeah, we can stop pretending to hate each other now. Huh, mind filling me in here? Hee, guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright because he knew I'd notice if there was a lack of emotions like joy or relief in his response. So he gave me the chance to take a listen, and listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart. What? You two are working together just now?
Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart.
You got it! Time to check the instant replay! Widget, mon ami, let's do this! Okay, so it will, if the HP meter does appear, we will save and intentionally die to see what a bad ending is. But they haven't had the hit point meter on any of these things in the past, so I'm guessing we missed those bad endings. See, there's no emotions! Thank you for believing in me, Prosecutor Blackwell! I I am an undercover investigator, but the Phantom was coercing me. He stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. I'm a bad person for cooperating with such a man. But he took my family hostage. What else could I do? Okay, we can't even, it's not even letting me identify things. We're just seeing that there's nothing here. Even with all his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all? It's just like I thought and right in line with the Phantom Psych profile. Crap, he's about to turn evil. I'm still not ready for this. I've been bracing myself for hours and hours, but let me read some more in the chat. Crystal says, Queen Katie, it makes so much sense though. Monk says, every inch of this thing. Crystal says, I kept seeing those in TikTok and it made so much sense. Queen Katie says, someone please TTS pew pew when the gun comes. Monk says, holy crap. Exterminator says, Monk says, there is no way. Exterminator says, so this is awkward. Exterminator says, for my boy Bobby. Quick bro, blame Thena. Chris with laughing. Exterminator says, injustice we trust. Eglin said, I think it was a 10 millimeter. Queen Katie said, this gives me Ghost Trick Murder birthday vibes. Monk says, quick, air out the court. Toby says, Phoenix has a gun. Everyone run away. Phoenix got a gun. Crystal says, knowing he doesn't have a break, he's done. Let's see. Crystal says, Resident Evil, yay! Queen Katie said, bad ending guide has been posted in Discord. Spoiler tagged, of course, for anybody who doesn't want to know. Well, if we don't have time to do one tonight, which looks like we won't, we'll do one of those next stream, if that's okay, because I want to see what the bad endings are. Exterminator says, quote, a lighter that transforms into a pew-pew seems like a spy gadget to me, and quote, I don't know, man, if you're a good spy, I don't think you get caught with that. Queen Katie said, but yeah, there's a certain part that you have to die in for each bad ending. Says Logan, who we talking about, lol? Keyboard slam. Vera said, poor Clav. Oh, it's when I mix up Clavier and Christoph. Says, you almost slandered our man Clav. Monk said, kill this guy, chat. Queen Katie said, simple Edgy could just give her the keys and undo the cuffs. Vera said, I wrote that wrong. Let's see, where am I? Queen Katie said, do we have any clips so far? I can't tell because Logan's so far behind I can't see chat. Veer says, yes, I clipped 1, 2, or 3 clips. Queen Katie says, cool. I clipped something today, but I'm holding it for special stuff. Lol. Logan screaming at choices. Eglin said, if he did the print workup, couldn't he have swapped his prints with Athena's in the record? Well, there you go. Exterminator says, I feel like anime proves this. Logan wants to prove this scientifically. Isn't this a command? And then a kiss command? Oh, and Vera earned a new badge, 25,000 bits badge. Says, huh, yippee. I dedicate this to Lip Prince and Amanda. Kiss the mod stream. Wait, kiss the mod stream? So, like, I'd have to kiss like you and Rukov and Clam and... Monk says, we can kiss? Yuck. I don't want to kiss you germs. Exterminator says, it's like those aprons the chef gets, but you can get it for Vero. Vera says, kiss the mod apron. Exterminator says, how did Monk figure out I have cooties? Monk says, I knew it. Exterminator says, Doc told me it'll go away if I get older. The cure is get a smooch. Else you end up like Logan. So that's what it is. I am the opposite of mono. You know how mono is like the kissing disease, they call it? That a lot of people who catch mono get it by kissing someone who has mono? I'm the opposite of mono. I am stereo. I am the disease that you get from never kissing people. And I have kissed people in the past, but it's like we're going too long without it. Eglin said, if I'm right on my guess, did he swap the prints? Vera said, oh wow, I just Googled how much is 25,000 bits is $250. I know it's a lot. Vera says, worth it. There's Jorge. I just barely got to where Jorge showed up. Said, hey y'all. Exterminator says, Jorge, welcome. Eglin said, hi Jorge. Exterminator says, Jorge, you missed it. Logan just let us know that apparently Chad is now kissing so we can find our individual lip prints. It's very wild. Exterminator says, I'm confuzzled. Jorge says, hello. Also, I have my own lip prints. It's burned into my memory. Exterminator says, you know your own lip prints? I don't even think I really know my own fingerprint. Like if you gave me a bunch of fingerprints, I don't know if I could identify mine. Wow, I'm so far behind. Okay, let's play a little bit more because I've also seen the lurkers jumping ship as it's like this guy is reading conversations really fast that I wasn't even here for and not even playing the game. But I don't like how serious Fulbright looks right here. I don't want to see him turn evil, but he's gonna turn evil. What? Crap, what's he doing with his watch? What's he doing with his watch? He's gonna like shoot a dart and kill somebody. Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotions proves you're the Phantom. Look what he's doing. Oh! Hey, what's going on? What is happening? His sunglasses are matrixing out. I guess he's just giving up on pretending not to be the spy. Hey, what's going on? Wait, hold it. What do you think you're doing, detective? Is this emotional interference? What does that mean? I'm not doing anything. He's trying to hack into the Mood Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this. Ah!
Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you.
Oh, sorry about that. Just another whoopsie daisy do. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking. More like as a spy. Thanks, Prosecutor Blackwell. There, now that you can't hack me anymore, I dare you to try and hide your lack of emotions from us. He's gonna turn evil. Oh no, okay. Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you've wounded me very deeply with that accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden, I'm getting an overwhelming happy reading. Huh? But he's literally crying as a river over there. So did he succeed in hacking it? Oops! My mistake. How about this? Let's try it again. Oh, gra! Yikes, now he's angry all of a sudden? What's he trying to pull?
Like as not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion. It's just as it says in Dr. Sykes' profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation.
Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right?
Precisely, which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions from him at all. I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions.
Very good, Prosecutor Blackwell. Oh, you are correct. It's the result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know. More like for a spy. Is that going to be every time we go to Phoenix Rise? Like, more like a spy. More like being spies. More like because you're a spy. Seriously. But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute, I think I know. I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, detective. It's gonna be guilt or something. Ha ha ha! A feeling? I'm trying to hide? Oh, that's a good one. You're the ones who have been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I was just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess. Then you have no objections to me analyzing you, right? No! Analyze away! But I will state it again, I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effect. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do! Okay, let's also save. I think it's been like a long time since we've saved this game. Sadly, I'm still not seeing an HP meter, so I don't think we'll be able to get that bad ending that some of y'all was talking about. Me, the Phantom? No way! Okay, so it's just like, oh, it's showing everything, but they're all like glitching in and out. Oh, I'm so sad. Sob, see how I told you I have emotions? How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. But I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding is cleared up now. Okay, so what am I supposed to pinpoint? Everything is wrong, right? What the? How are we supposed to pick out what's unnatural from this mess? I don't know what we can do with this either. This must be his defenses against your ability. So you think this is what he meant by what he's really capable of? I'd hate to know what's going on inside that guy's head. Well, we know he's hiding something and that he feels threatened by Athena. Being only human, his true feelings, an emotion he can't completely conceal, must be hidden somewhere in his testimony. Oh crap, okay, so we do need to find something. Let me read a couple more. Actually, no, I can't read comments right now because the beep beep will get annoying to y'all, right? Okay, me the Phantom, no way. Okay, I'm trying to see if any of the emotions are not glitching. I mean, anger is not glitching. Oh no, anger did glitch, never mind. Okay. Yeah, everything is glitching. Is there anyone in... Okay, I gotta check and see if maybe on any of these emotions there's one that doesn't glitch. Okay, happiness glitches. Sadness glitches. Anger glitches. Does surprise glitch on this? Oh yeah, okay. Happiness glitches. Is sadness glitching? Oh, sadness is consistent. He's actually genuinely sad about this, so we can pinpoint sadness. If only we had an HP meter, we could have seen a bad ending. I found it. I found the one emotion you're truly feeling. What? Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Oh, I thought that was sadness. That was fear? Fear? Yeah. Again, every time he does this sprite, I'm worried the next one's gonna be an evil man sprite. A fear that a man with hardly any emotions feels, huh? And it was a response to that moon rock. Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because, and again, no HP meter. Let's save though because I'm gonna screw this up. I am going to screw this up. Okay. I can read some more in the chat though while I'm thinking about this. Let's see what the things are. Your identity will be revealed. You lost it or you failed to steal it. I think he failed to steal it because wasn't the Athena's earring was made out of moon rock, right? It probably wouldn't have been able to be made out of it if he, or he lost it. He doesn't have it. And so his superiors were probably upset about it. Yeah. Extremate says, in Fulbright's defense, I feel like there are massive conflicts of interest here on both the prosecution and the defense's side. Like literally everyone involved does not want Athena to be the culprit. Ideally, they would be unbiased people who don't know Athena. Exactly. Like the prosecution in the case against Athena wants her to be acquitted. Monk said, is Logan like a mouse? Cheddar cheese fan. Shake my head. I'll be a mouse for cheddar cheese. Is Rat still here or did Rat go to bed because she said she was sleepy? Rat can back me up on the quality of cheese. Magpie says, hello, Logan. Magpie flying in. Looks like I showed up just in time. Magpie, I'm so sorry it's taking me so long to get to when you arrived, but thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate seeing you. I'm sorry I'm so far behind in chat. Quick Kitty said, but what? Oh, Kyle Prince!
Hi, Logan, nearly less than 3.
Thank you so much for re-upping the sub. It's been a while. Hey, Vera, can we do a shout out for Kyle Prince? Kyle Prince, how are you? Well, I am so far behind in the chat. I'm like an hour at least behind, and we have less than 5 minutes till when I was supposed to end. But okay, I'll check to see if Vero might be AFK. If Vera did step away, I'll do a shout out for you. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Should have gave the ability to me.
Here, I'll have a sip of water while we're seeing this.
More considerate, Mike.
Dude, what disability do you? How much it hurts?
Oh, what is it? Is this Rocket League? What is this game here?
Because she had me.
Well, like, yes, that's the thing. It's about the risk, you know? Like, I could die, or I can live, and you'll live too, and then we live life together as my child. That's 100% weird, Kyle.
Kyle, there's another.
But yeah, Kyle, thank you so much for re-upping the sub. It's been a while. How have you been? Let me scroll down to the very bottom of the chat really quickly here. And see, I'll say I'm officially settled in Philly and loving it. Oh, nice. Nice. Congratulations. Saying thank you. It's a 4-year-old stream law. I feel like most of the clips that show up for me are always the old ones. It's so weird. There'll be ones from like 2021 or something like that, which I guess only 3 years old, so that's even older. But Kyle Prince, so good to see you again. Thank you so much for re-upping the sub. Fair warning, if you did just get here, this be spoiler territory for Ace Attorney 5 Dual Destinies. We're in like the last case. So if you need to avoid spoilers, I understand, but it is so good to see you. Let me read a couple of comments in the chat, slowly get caught up. Quick said, I hate those kind of cheese, the singles ones. I used to eat those as a kid and I got sick every single time. Says, Jorge, no, how are you alive? Toby said, my favorite one is when Trixie called Fulbright a ghost in the second case, like she couldn't somehow see through his disguise. Oh, interesting. Eglin said, I don't like the cheese all that much. Cheese in most situations, kind of nasty. I love cheese. I love cheese so freaking much. Like sometimes I'll be having a snack and I'll have like something really sweet, like some candy. And I'll have some cheese. And I'm like, which do I want to save for last to be the dessert? I'm like, cheese. Cheese is the dessert, not even a candy. Malk says, I have a confession. I also eat singles. No! Magpie says, oh, I missed the realization moment. Rip, what gave it away? Okay, so the realization moment was about 3 streams ago when we were still doing the investigation. In fact, I think, oh crap, I don't have Discord pulled up. But Queen Katie did a clip of it, but I think it was from the YouTube VOD archive. But I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was during the investigation. I think it was when we realized that Fulbright was the one who instructed Aura Blackwill to do the ladder out the window or something like that. And I was just thinking, he made sure to tell her to do that specifically. And then I said, oh, here's a thought. What if? And they said, no, it couldn't be. Oh, but actually that makes sense with this. Oh, and come to think of crap, that makes sense with this. And like So it was just like, based on that, I was throwing it out. Oh, wouldn't it be interesting if that happened? And then the slow snowball of, oh my gosh, it is him. It is him. And I have been miserable for like the last few streams because of that. Let's see. Eglin says, well, that was close, but not quite. Extremaria says, great, now you guys are making me hungry. Time to eat some Nilla wafer cookies. Eglin said, to be honest, if I get Baby Bell, I'm more likely to eat the wax than the cheese. Magpie says, smoked Gouda on crackers is S tier. Ooh. Now you're making me hungry. What type of crackers? Ritz crackers? Wheat Thins, maybe? Eglin says, toss the cheese, knob the wax for fun. Mark said, do not tell me you're supposed to peel the wax. Eglin said there's like a paper strip in the wax to peel it off and take the cheese out. Toby says, gotta love Gouda. Dutch cheese can't be beat. Horace says to Malik, I've never eaten it without the rind. You're supposed to take off the red bit. Joke. Okay, that was a joke. Okay, good. Vera says, bet. Queen Katie said, give it an extra hour. If not, then I'll just clip the good stuff for me while I sleep. Vera said, I spent 10 points on this as a joke, but I might actually win. Vera said, with salute. Queen Katie said, 4K points on the line. Vera said, 3.5K apparently. Queen Katie said, reminds me of when I somehow believed in Logan by mistake and won 20,000 points. Toby said, my 0 points will be lost if Logan doesn't finish DD today. Well, it's just this trial, because there's still the DLC case we're going to be doing. Extremaria says, man, I feel like a Polster could make that jump even if he was scared. He would say, I'm a Paul Justice and I'm fine. Then we'd jump and then he'd miss and he'd die as he's shouting that. Quikita said, Blackwell very quickly. Phantom says what? No, Fem says what? Vera, I always love, do you guys ever watch Wayne's World? There we go. Dana Carvey as Garth does a funny thing. It's a rather rude. It's a rude thing, so I won't say what. I'll just say Phantom instead. But instead of doing that, Phantom says what? He does a Phantom says what? Like so slowly, and it cracks me up every time. You're still laughing with the same idea. Queen Katie said, "Yeah, great minds think alike." Magpie says, "I'm not the Phantom." Price is Right music. Queen Katie says, "Liar, you lying, Robert." Extremity says, "Bro, that'd be hilarious. Imagine Phoenix and the crew literally messing up an investigation because they accused my boy Fulbright." Queen Katie said, "Fulbright, oh man, turns out I'm the damsel." Vera said, "He's my damsel." Magpie says, "Will you be playing the DLC case too?" I will be. I will be if we ever get through this one, which is starting to look like we might not, because this is, wow. I'm so far behind. Let's play a little bit, at least until we get to some music. I did save, so I don't think it's that your identity will be revealed. I assume that he either lost or failed to steal the moon rock. Did we have anything in the court record that says whether the moon rock was, like, actually stolen? I remember in the photos, crap, we don't have all the stuff here. Why do they keep taking away stuff? I want to be able to check things. In some of the photos of the crime scene, the moon rock was missing. So I'm going to say he lost it. Let's try that. You lost the precious moon rock you went to so much trouble to get, didn't you? And that frustration has turned into fear in your heart. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh, I can't stand it. I'm not so sure a man who could make that 20-foot leap would feel fear about that. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, didn't the topic of what a spy might fear the most come up in our discussions earlier? Oh, okay, so he said his identity being known because then he could be assassinated. All right, so I guess it is the one thing I thought it wasn't. Of course! That's it! Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now there are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. Could we not get him assassinated? I don't want Fulbright to die. Could we give him just life in prison? At this point, that would feel like a victory. Let's see, now we got some music. Let me read some more because I'm so far behind. Extremity says, I mean, to be fair, it could be like Matt on guard. Maybe his family is in danger. But Matt on guard's evil turn was awful. Flicked his hair, had an evil scar, and out of nowhere, what are they called? Brandy snifters or something like that? He was like doing the evil thing with his booze. Nog says, ugh, Mother's Day. Vera said, Mother's Beef stream for next year for sure. Kukita said, Logan Pingtuber stream as Chiaki. Crystal says, you are not getting caught up, Logan. 2:13:34. Okay, I'm only about 45 minutes behind. I've caught up a half hour, but we're past the 3-hour mark. Did anybody do raid suggestions? Toby says, am I the only one who sees the veins as evidence Fulbright was the one that stabbed Athena 7 years ago? I think it's like a cartoony thing. I don't think it's evidence of that, but maybe? Quick Kid said, just realized, does Fulbright not have any light in his eyes? Like, has it been that the whole time? Are you like it doesn't have a shine? Kind of like Phoenix? Oh, we gotta check him and see. Crystal says, TTS, I didn't. Oopsie, forgive me. Ooh, ooh. Toby says, veins don't usually pop out of someone's hand, right? I've seen it when like people are angry and they're like, Arr! I've seen it on like the back of a hand before. I have seen that as like an anime convention. You see it on the back of hands, on the forehead, or like on the side of the head, or even on the neck. Or sometimes on like the arm. But yeah, I've seen it on the back of the hand. But it's weird though, that because he has gloves, you can see it through. Queen Katie said, oh, because someone had something on their hand at one time, and it was true. Malk says, I don't forgive him. Vera said, Malk, maybe. Malk says, immediate execution? Vera says, yup. Malk says, meow. I gotta breathe because I'm reading chat. I'm so far behind. Exterminator says, depends on the person and how old they are. Malk says, a pawn for 7 years? Take him to the guillotine. Toby says, it's currently 6 a.m. If it was 6 a.m., I'd want to be in bed just sleeping so bad. Vera said, almost 7 a.m. here? Oh, so you guys are only one time zone away. Queen Katie said, shrugs. I don't know what kind of crumbs the cake was. What? Oh, and Kyle Prince, you just gifted a sub to JHVA. Thank you so much. Jay just, he was in the stream like the other day. Thank you so much, Kyle Prince. I'm so sorry that I'm so far behind in the chat. I don't think I've even caught up to the first raid of the night from earlier, but let's read a little bit more. Then we'll get into the game, but I'm starting to think that I'm not going to finish the game tonight. Oh, and gifting another sub to Furball. Thank you so much. That's 2 subs, Kyle. This is so generous of you. Thank you so much, not only for your sub earlier, and for these 2. That is so nice of you. Thank you, Kyle. I don't know what I just did to deserve the generosity, but I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me read a few more. Toby says, wow, I hope you slept well before the stream. Cool Kid is a 2:17:54. Vera says, sleep schedule ruined. I go to sleep at 9 a.m. Vera said, thank goodness for summer vacation. Crystal says, y'all on summer now? The heat is fortunately getting away from me. Toby said, same, I only work in the evening, so it doesn't matter. Malk said, Logan is never catching up. I'm trying. Queen Katie said, wow, he really admitted that part of being the Phantom, huh? Malk says, dead serious. Somebody says, Logan chat speedrun time. That's what I'm doing. Queen Katie says, salute to Logan's water. Eglin said, sink water. Queen Katie says, hydrate or die. That's all I've got. Just that little tiny bit left. I need to hoard it. Vera says, oh, yikes. Queen Kitty said, I know the exact feel with cold water and teeth. Oh, and another one to Electric. Electric, see, this is your reward for popping into chat and checking in too. Now you got a sub. So remember, if you get a sub, you have access to all of our emotes. You have access to the subscription-only channel on Discord, including the Hey Hey channel where you only say Hey Hey. Discord also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's also a subscriber-only VC that I never use. I should probably do that. I should say, like, after the stream, I'll hang out in the subscriber-only VC chat. Oh, if you want to hang out with me, then you gotta subscribe. But, like, then everyone would just be like, no, we just had 3 hours. We don't need to hang out any more than that. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Like, sincerely, I genuinely appreciate that. Like, that type of generosity, it's never required, but it's always super, super appreciated. C. Vera said, I thrive on cold water. Queen Katie said, funny thing, I just got a filling this morning, so that's fun. Toby says, I'm blessed to have great sink water in my region. Could be as bad as, I remember I spent some time in Bakersfield, California, and the apartment that I was in, if you let the sink go for like a day without using the water and then turned it on, it was brown water. It was so gross. Then if you let it run for a while, the brown would slowly dilute and it would turn to like watercolor, but it was so gross. Exterminator says, oh no, feel better soon. Vera says, jump scare. Magpie says, I don't like Sirius Fulbright. You're in luck. It gets worse. See you in 2 hours when you read this, laughing. I don't want it to get worse. I don't like anything that is happening in the game right now. Toby says, I love this moment so much. It's so uncanny to see his serious look on that face. You know, to be honest, even if like that is the only thing, if he doesn't have a full-on breakdown like most people do in these games, and that's all it is, just by comparison to him normally, it's still just kind of unsettling. Vera said, at the 5-hour mark. Malk says, throw yourself at my mercy. Magpie says, someone save that sound clip for fan fiction reasons? Wait, which sound clip? Malk says, already engraved in my mind. Oh, and there, Kyle Prince just gifted a sub to Magpie. Magpie, now you have a sub as well. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. How many subs is that? That's your own and 4 gifted subs. That's 5 subs. Thank you so much. And okay, and I'm still striving to catch up to chat. And again, thank you, Kyle. Like, thank you. I feel like just saying thank you isn't enough because that's like actual money. So thank you so much, Kyle. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. Quick Ada said, Athena murders Apollo for his plays. Vera says, behind the table, gotta be packed. Magpie says, I just like to imagine she jumped to the defense's bench, just alley-oop. Says, quote, why didn't you notice this earlier in the game? Welcome to Dual Destiny's biggest plot hole. Quick Ada said, yoink Maya and Trucy and we'll have a full table. Says he's that far behind? Holy. Vera laughing. Monk says he's very far behind. X-Ray says, classic Logan. He'll never catch up. And there's where Electric showed up. Said, love the join stream again. He's far behind. Chris saying 2:31. Okay. I'm still 40 minutes behind. Egan said, is this the second time I was banned / timed out momentarily for saying something very dumb? First it was saying wheat thicks once. Now it's singular Baldur's clip. It's not something dumb, and thank you so much for gifting us up to Malk! And Malk, you just joined our Discord, so you'll find there aren't a whole lot of stuff. Like the subscriber channel is pretty dead. The Hey Hey channel is fun. You just go there and you only type Hey Hey. But you get the emotes now. Thank you again, Kyle. Well, maybe feel those emotions. Oh crap, did the stream die? Okay, the stream is back. I thought it died for a second. I don't know, you probably missed me reading a few comments, so I apologize. I was just asking, Toby was asking if there was like some condition about not having emotions, and I said, I think it's being a sociopath, maybe? So is that what Fulbright is? Magpie says, Toby, oh, absolutely. It's not that Athena would have immediately known he was evil, but she might have at least taken notice and maybe mentioned it to someone soon. Yes! Quick Kitty said, I actually continued the mood matrix as a counted the mood matrix as cross-examination, so including this mood matrix, we have 2 left, maybe 1 depending on when you read, but am I saying, knowing Logan, it'll be over by then? Yeah, I think we're not making it tonight. I think that is safe to say. Unless, did we just do it? Was this the last mood matrix? Are we just in the home stretch now? And there was the raid, so I can scroll down to when where I caught up in the raid, so I can scroll down a bit, scroll down. Oh, another one! Oh, this time for Eggland! Oh, I didn't even know Eggland wasn't subscribed. Eggland! You got a sub, thank you so much, Kyle! This is so nice of you! I mean, okay, how many has that been now? That's been, 7! 6 gifted and 1 for your own. Again, Kyle, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I gotta, let's see, where did I leave off in the chat here? Okay, so here's where I stopped in reading the raid. Rat says, I was on field work today. Walking around in full sun is big work. Oh, definitely. Be careful walking around the sun. Make sure you get some rest, Rat says. Enjoy dirt nap. Vera said, take it easy. Enigma says, that is big work. Queen Katie said, huge spoilers, y'all. Magpie says, right now is the most spoilers. What was Queen Katie saying? Lorhay? Toxon says, I'm gonna go non-spoiler, so I won't be, I'm gonna go non-spoiler, so I will be hopping away. Best of luck. Thank you, Toxon. I thank you again for the raid. You probably can't hear it, but I appreciate that. Rat says, Toxon, good night, Talk. Magpie says, should someone remind Logan that post-final cases always mean long credit scene and post-credit scenes to voice? Oh, wait, so even though there's a DLC case, will there be credit? Okay, so yeah, we're not getting this tonight. So once I get caught up to the chat fully, we will redeem the prediction. So yeah, but I do want to know if there's still at least another cross-examination after this. So if I've completed all those and it's just story, because then maybe we could count it, maybe not. Let's see. Queen Katie said Blackwill. 'Twas a trick. Toby says Fulbright sure been yapping for a while. Queen Katie said Athena and Simon best siblings. Rat said I think we can let him remember on his own. Magpie says Athena just like this is my Uncle Blackwill. He's a jerk and we love him. Rat says okay. Rat bedtime. Good night everybody. Good night Rat. Eglin said I can only imagine that face, but a side eye. Eglin says am I wrong for saying that I like this Fulbright better? I miss nice Fulbright. Queen Katie said, that's how far back we are. Eglin said, like, he was 2 over the top of 4 for me. I like this. Toby says, pretty far. Eglin says, so far at least. Magpie says, I don't think he's gotten to the part where I actually joined the chat. Laughing rip. Monk says, very far back. Toby says, well, I guess the rest of the stream will be chat reading. Probably. Oh, and Monk says, probably. Magpie says, the fear. Gallop said, it's not so bright. Queen Katie said, oh man, he missed the part. I was saying goodnight to my dad. But yeah, how dare Bobby, Robert No Bright, I'm watching you. Crystal says, I love the eagle. Mock says, kill this guy, Fulbright chat. Toby says, oh yeah, he can control his emotions. Maybe he was doing that only when around Athena? That could loosely explain why she didn't notice. I would love it if they had just like a line like that to say that, because that seems like a pretty obvious hole in the plot, right? Queen Katie says, Hugh O'Connor, you're a Connor, you're a spy. Galp says, Fulbright in Fulbright orange jumpsuit. No, I don't want that, but I'll take that over him being assassinated at least. Toby says he thought he won here, so stop trying. Queen Katie said, any bets on if Logan will figure out the mood matrix? Monk said, New York or Apollo is so real. Queen Katie said, beep, beep, Bobby, lol. It's gonna be fun watching Logan here. Exterminator says, I like the deep beep. It's so smoothing, like a metronome. Oh, so soothing, like a metronome. Queen Katie said, let's go, Logan. Good job. Monk says, yeah. Magpie says, yeah. Sadness / surprise / fear seems inconsistent and weird. I never understood that. And there's where Kyle showed up. Magpie says, lol, he got me. Good to hear you, Logan. Kyle says, I'm officially settled in Philly and loving it. Kyle says, thank you to Vero. Says, that's a 4-year-old stream. Said, I missed your streams. I'd avoid spoilers, but I'm staying for you. I'll force myself to forget the story later. Okay, good. We're going to be wrapping up soon. Did anyone do any raid suggestions? Exterminator says, should have added that cheese to confess. Quick Kid said, the YouTube clip is the one you predicted Athena's goal right in front of Fulbright. Oh, that's what it was. But I know the exact clip you're talking about. Magpie says, oh no, rip, but yeah, the detective in charge of the case bit is off in the gut punch. Quick Kid said it was the clip that Logan is talking about. So there you go. I won't pop that up on stream because we watched it, but so Magpie, you can check that out so you can see what I was talking about here. Quick Kid said, also, yes, Vero was the one who picked that title for the clip, The Injustice We Trust. Oh, and that was the other thing. I think I saw that. Or did I figure that out on my own? There was that, like, later on I realized the injustice is injustice. Mark says, yes, assassinate him. Quick Katie says, we're so close, guys. The case is almost done. Exterminator says, I feel that would be wild, though. Imagine the mental shock Feeney and the gang get Fulbright assassinated because the Phantom is revealed. Quick Katie says, screaming. Eglin said, I think Fulbright has shine in the eyes and the fake emotion sprites, but it goes away when it becomes numb. Okay, so let's check that, because I've been reading a lot. Let's go to at least the next time we see Fulbright here, okay? Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You're afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity. You're right, there's no shine in his eyes, but let's see when he's like showing emotion. Well, here we ought to be able to just check the court record, because there'll be a picture of him there. Yeah, and he does have a shine. See, he's got a little dot there. Oh, he loses the sparkle in his eye when he's like, that hurts. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. Crap, no! That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me? Me afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want him to die. We've had too much good times together. Electric says, can't help myself but follow the bass line with my guitar right now. Kuke says, no! Electric says, what? Kyle says, I saw Electric in chat and was like, you get a sub. Electric says, dang, I was gonna prime, thank. Quick Kitty says, I'm too shy for VC, sadly. Oh, well, I mean, nobody has to, but I'm just saying it's there if people want to use it. Magpie says, if he got the cold water from the fridge now, it'd be warm by the time he got to the message. Affectionate. And maybe that's what I should have done. Kyle said, I had a pretty day, and the energy from the stream is what I needed. Of course, I'll gift. Anyway, happy here. Thank you. Because most of it's just been me reading. And Electric says, of course, it's Bakersfield. There are some great people in Bakersfield. The actual geographic location itself, not a fan. King John, how you doing? Says, I'm pretty sure we are quickly approaching the final case. You know why I'm excited about that. Magpie says, thank you, Kyle. Mox says, subs. Eglin said, we are technically overtime. And he did say the poll goes no if we go overtime, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it's going to be a no, I think. Mox says, so cool. Kyle Prince says, of course. Electric says, Kyle win. Mox says, Kyle win. Says, I don't know how to subscribe. Kyle says, I got you. Says, oh, thank you. Electric said, this man's mad. Mox says, thank you so much. Queen Katie said, stream check. Are we F or is it just me? Magpie says, froze for me too. Kyle Prince says, now we have more subs in chat. Queen Katie says, well, Eglin says, uh-oh. Kyle Prince says, for me too. Eglin says, Kyle broke the stream with gifts. So I don't know how long I was out, but you guys are here now. So yes, but we were back now. And I'm so close to catching up to chat. I am so close. Monk says, ruh-roh, Raggy. Eglin said, well, we did hit 3 hours. Electric says, oh, we got so close to him finally catching up. Magpie says, rip lol. Kyle Prince says, my pleasure. Oh, you sound like a friendly Chick-fil-A person. Why did that one clip of the girl going, no Chick-fil-A sauce, goes viral? I don't understand why people like that clip. Eglin said prediction, and Queen Katie said, oh no, the Phantom deleted the stream. Boy Wolf says, ruh raggy. Kyle Prince says, lol, I break it. And Grogan, no, I'm sorry. Vera says, no. Mock says, welp, your awesomeness broke the stream. Queen Katie said, we're back. Mock says, we're back. Eglin said, we lived. Magpie says, we back. Vera said, okay, we live. Mock says, yes. Magpie says, it def died for a bit, lol. Kyle Prince says, well, now since we're back. Oh, and there's where the Eglin gift was. Queen Katie said, love how we came back as soon as I booped to the Fulbright command. Said, we have one more cross-examine. Okay, so we are not finishing this tonight. So in that case, let me type in here. Let's award some points. Prediction. Let's see, are we finishing the case in today's stream? Logan Time says otherwise, is gonna win. So let's see, 7 people believed in me. And only 1 didn't. And I have to reward the 1 person who didn't believe in me, who bet 10 bits. And was that Vera? Was that who it was, we decided? Who bet 10 bits against 4.4 thousand. So there is the conclusion of the prediction. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Literally the final stretch. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, Eglin says, hey. Mock says, more subs. 1 more, Logan, please. Queen Katie said, literally the final stretch. Mock says, uno. Queen Katie said, we just need to present 5 things left. X-Ray says, get water, Logan. Okay, the last time we had to present 5 things, we went like 45 minutes over, so we're definitely not getting past this. X-Ray says, get water, Logan. I will after the stream. I'll get something else. This is the last of the water I have, because the tap water here is gross. I mean, it's just hard water, but it's kind of gross. I'll probably get some juice or something. Kyle Prince says, you still here? Vera says, I win. Mock says, aw shucks. Vera says, by accident. Queen Katie says, sad times. Look, Logan, we're closer. 1 more cross-examine. Mock says, my sister is going to be disappointed in me for gambling and losing money. I'm so sorry. Queen Katie says, then plot, always catching up. Electric says, quick, more messages. Gal says, keep the stream going. X-Ray says, recommendations. Oh, here are some raid recommendations. Let me copy these down into my text file over here for raid recommendations, because we will be doing that soon. We're not leaving just yet, so if you're lurking, feel free to please feel free to stick around for a little bit longer if you want, because for one thing, I need to catch up to chat. I'm so far behind. I was so far behind. Magpie says, also, when Simon's eye flashes, it appears a lighter blue after. I didn't realize that. I did notice that he had when he was on the stand, and the bit where he would like grab the railing, like his I think it was his left eye would like flash white, and it looked really cool. Let's see. Electric has a follow age for 3 years, 5 months, and 30 days. Says I'm close. I'm close to Bakersfield. There are some nice areas close to Bakersfield. Bakersfield itself is it's not great. It's super hot there. They have that weird spore that grows on the fossils they dig up, so you can get Mountain Valley fever, which is really bad respiratory disease that never fully goes away. X-Ray says, so Vera won the bet. Vera says, yup. Queen Katie said, if yes, then congrats on like 4,000 points. Vera's posted the schedule, socials. Eglin said, I can't look at Fulbright like this without laughing. Queen Katie says, alas, sad times. Vera says, yippee. Mock says, alas. Queen Katie said, enjoy the points, Vero. X-Ray says, I believed in you. I'm sorry, Extemporaneous. I let you down. Mock says, it's 1 a.m. for me anyway. Oh, we're so close. Vera said, got 5.2 thousand. Oh, I wonder if maybe you get extra or something by risking so little. X-Ray says, how'd you manage to prove anime wrong? Good Kitty says, 5,000. Extemporaneous says, I thought anime never lied. Magpie says, big money, big prizes. Good Kitty said, okay, fair, my bad. That is very true. Thank you for the suffering stream either way. Oh, it's not done yet. Vera said, you guys shall win next time. Quick Kitty said, see you next time. I'm not done. Mock says, give me your money or die. Vera said, no. Electric says, it's the valley in general, to be honest. Very boring and hot. Like I said, there's some good people there, though. Queen Kitty says, large yawn. EP. Galp said, gotta go. Got a trip later today, but there's only 2 more comments and I'm caught up. Extemporaneous says, Fulbright really looking like, Vera said, rest well, y'all there. 3 hours, 25 minutes, and 3 seconds. I got caught up to chat for first time of the night. Okay. So let's see who we're gonna be rating here. You know what? Let's see. I'm just gonna grab the first one here. Oh wait, no. This one has slightly fewer viewers. So someone is playing Party Animals. Aaron Schiff here. So that's who we're gonna raid. Has slightly fewer viewers than the other one. Aaron Schiff won. And let's see. Did someone do the yes? Vera already did the raid command and everything. So let me copy that down. So for anyone who is still lurking after all that, I don't know why you'd be lurking after literally about a half hour of me only reading conversations that you were probably not typing in. But if you did, thank you. So if you're lurking, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, except this Sunday is canceled because of Mother's Day. We're alternating between this game and Persona 3 Reload. So tomorrow we'll be playing Persona 3. We're in about mid to late August right now, I believe. And next week, on Thursday, we'll pick up where we left off tonight. We'll finish this case, we'll rewind and check out the bad endings, and then begin the DLC case. So thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Malk says, finally caught up. Cal says, night. Electra says, so far behind. Malk says, at the end of the stream. This has been happening a lot lately. Vera said, parachute on! Kyle Prince says, it was amazing. You're amazing, Kyle Prince. Thank you again for all those gifted subs. Monk says, thank you for stream. Thank you for being here. Beowulf says, see you, Logan. See you, Beowulf. I'll try not to disappoint you tomorrow on Persona. Monk says, bye-bye. Vera says, see y'all tomorrow. Monk says, I regret staying up so late. Magpie says, good night, Logan. Good night, everybody. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love and appreciate you all. You all are the best. Enjoy the raid. Vera said, drink something, Mr. Robo. I will. As soon as the raid is over, I'll get like a full actual drink. Beowulf said, you already know you will. I know. Calpert said, when will you stream tomorrow? Be 7:30 Utah time, Mountain Time. Cal said, thanks for the follow. Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, the raid's about to start. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Whew. And for those watching the VOD, don't worry, I will save. I just realized I haven't yet. But for those watching the VOD, good night as well.